Don't kill me, man! Don't kill me! Don't kill me, man!
I'm not going to kill you. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to tell all your friends about me.
What are you?
I'm Batman.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Comic Lounge chill out stream. We got some comments here. It says Random Reed says, I'm ready now. That was at 4:59. We got Nerdy said, have a great show at 6:26. And then we got Missy Mars saying hello to those two guys. Hey guys, good to see you. How are you guys doing today? Jeff? Well,
I'm doing well.
Good.
I just got back to my cousin's house.
We're at Heroes Con on the 20th through the 22nd. The Comics Curing Cancer booth will be at booth 1766. And if you can't make it, remember that you can pick up this C3 art book, cover art by David Sedfield. You can pick it online here at comicscuringcancer.bigcartel.com. There's only 300 copies. So, and I told Razor and all those guys I would let them know that I was going to promote them, like Cheap Comic Collector, Crazy Hungarian, and Swagda, and Fable. I think one collection down are all doing a show during the con because they can't make it beyond the con. That's for all the people that can't make it. They'll be doing several giveaways. I'll be jumping on some streams with them. So, if you can't go, watch that. Might be like
Matt
you're there.
Spidey will be doing a non-Heroes Con show too on Saturday.
Yeah, and I'll probably stop by there and say hello to him.
Yep.
Good to see you, Missy Mars.
I got my issue coming in the mail for Comics Curing Cancer.
The art book.
All right, you already ordered it? Cool.
Yeah. Yep. I think I'm gonna get a mug too.
I might
I'll
get a
be
mug.
picking up a mug and a comic in person.
What's up, Nerdy Geek?
Nerdy Geek.
Hey, there you go. I sent him the link earlier. If he can make it, he said he will. Trying to get his first appearance on the Comic Lounge.
Hey.
And he will be, I think he'll be on my show tomorrow, Good Cinema, at noon Eastern. I had to reschedule it till tomorrow. And we'll be reviewing Conan the Barbarian, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, James Earl Jones, and Sandal Bergman, directed by John Milius.
Yeah, heck yeah, Nerdy. You're making spaghetti right now and pop on. Heck yeah, man. Come join us.
All right, making some spaghetti, make some spicy meatballs.
Yeah, we'll be going for at least a few hours. Who knows? It's Matt show.
I hope so. I hope I don't hit the wall. I feel like I'm about to hit the wall.
Not
If you hit the wall, then Kevin can take over once Kevin jumps in.
There's
Remember-
Platter Santa. How you doing? How you doing, man?
Hey,
Glenn.
So
Yes.
you know what's so funny about Nerdy Geek? He collects Rogue just like me, and he collects, I saw on his page, Tomb Raider and Michael Turner like Glenn does.
Yep. We got a disgruntled dog over here wanting more food. I gave her like 5 milk bones, and she
well,
still
you
wants more.
can get another comic. Maybe this time it'll be in minty shape.
That's true.
Didn't you say that it was in bad shape or bent or something when you got it?
Matt,
What is? What?
Glenn said, did you get the book? Was it in bad shape and bent when you got it from Milk
Who,
Book?
me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
isn't that what you said before?
Who, me? About
Yeah.
what?
The
About the
comic
book.
in the milk bone box.
Yeah, it got dented because they put it in the box with no bag and board with a box of milk bones. Oh, hold on.
Yeah,
Let me get you
Mr.
up here.
Mars. I think he is.
Yeah, it's just $2. $2 right now, Missing Mark.
He said, let's fill books. We're shipping.
It's got
I don't know
the
when
corner
Jeff's
here,
doing a sale next, but
the corner here, and it's got a tick on it too. And the two corners at the bottom, they can't be fixed. There's no way. All right. Well,
What else am I
well,
selling?
y'all can get up, send him some pictures, send him his email or something, and we'll work it out. I want to show. Well, everybody wants to show something tonight. It's cool. I want to show something first.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
got
wait a
from,
little bit before I show my things.
Like
I'll
the
wait
product
till
sport
later.
gun. Well, all right. I'm too proud to not show this right now.
Beautiful. That's a pricey book.
It's got some dents in it, but they're not color breaking, so it just needs a press and maybe a clean. And other than that, it looks
Very nice.
pretty sharp. I mean, I don't see anything much wrong with it. Maybe a 9.4 as is. I don't know. It may have a little. You can't really see that with that sun behind me, but it's got like there. But yeah, that one's going to get graded eventually. And I got Captain America 206.
Nice.
I got that from Richard Surter. And I got the Avengers Annual from Aaron, number 12. And then the rest of these are just what I got was like these reprints.
You mean Soder or Surter?
Soder. Is that how you say his name, Glenn?
Yep.
And I got the facsimiles of those and the facsimile of that.
Nice.
What's up, Derek?
He said he wants to see anything pre 1983. Missy Mars likes to collect stuff pre 1983. So.
Oh, okay. Pre 1983.
And I opened a couple of Ollie's packs today, and I found the Action Comics 584. Nothing to write home about really. Action Comics 5. I like this cover though. 592. It's still got a sheen on that one. I got this death metal book. Dark Knight's Death Metal.
Cool.
Shadow of the Bat book. That's kind of cool. This one here's Booster Gold number 3 by Jeff Johns. It says Dan Jurgens. It says Booster Gold outdrinks Jonah Hex. He doesn't have an IG, Jeff. You have to email him. I'll give you his email. I'll give you your email later.
Yeah, I just don't want to blast my email out to the internet, and I don't want you to do the same thing either, Mars.
I will give you his email like on Instagram. I'll send it to you.
We'll figure it out.
All right. Aquaman 15. This is Aquaman number 7. I got both 2 of the packs had this in it. Marvel Holiday Special. We might give one away for Christmas. Who knows? And then I got this weird looking Bane cover. It's like a 3D kind of.
I like that.
And then we got Constantine number 9. And Batman Legends Dark Knight number 12. With an ad for Stephen King's Graveyard Shift on the back. So that's kind of cool. I mean, it's nothing to write home about. And then I got an adult coloring book. Never heard of an adult coloring book, but I got this at Ollie's for like $1.99. But look at the artist on it. It's got George Perez, Brian Bolland, Jim Lee, Adam Hughes, many more. And it's got some of their most iconic work. You know, we got the one where Brian Bolland's got her, like that one. I just got that cover. It's not from Jay's Last. It's not. I ain't got it yet, but it'll be here probably by Monday. Yeah, I'll set it. Just remind me, and I'll do it right here in a minute. Actually,
Something I am selling. It's not pre 1983. It's the whole Punisher miniseries from 1985. I don't know if you're interested in that, Mars, but that's for sale.
If you're not, you should be, because it's pretty awesome. And Mike Zeck did all the cover for it.
And I think, yeah, it's all Mike Zeck covers. And I'll tell you, I'll send pictures of the condition of each book. And I think aren't they coming up with a new Punisher movie or streaming Punisher?
He's on the.
title?
Well, I mean, he's in the Daredevil. I think they're going to have another show though.
Yeah. So it's kind of I think it might be kind of considered a spec move, or if you just love it and collect it, that's something I have for sale that's close to 1983, but
There was a rumor
85.
started this morning that Punisher might be in the new Spider-Man movie.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, okay. That wouldn't be surprising.
All right, Jeff. I sent you his email. It's in your Instagram DMs.
Perfect. Thank you, sir. Now, I will send a message to him. Copy.
Hey, Kenneth. How you doing? It's good to see you as always in the chat. I need to make you a mod. Hold on. I think I will right now. Hold on. I need to make you a mod. Hold on. Oh, you hear me talking there. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? 23rd. Add as a standard mod. There you go. That works. I've been meaning to do that for a while.
Sent you an email, missing Mark.
Look, there's Beckerman in the house. Hey, Beck. How you doing, bro? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. We're just kind of chilling right now. Wait for a few more people to get in. I'm going to show everybody the trailer of the film we're going to watch tomorrow. And we got, we'll probably watch the trailer for the film we're going to review Monday, which is Enemy Gold, starring Julie Strain. The very stacked Julie Strain. Tomorrow we're reviewing Conan the Barbarian. Unfortunately, she's no longer with us. Do I have 43 and 44? I think I do. Oh, and if you want to come on, I'll get Will to send you the link. I forgot because I'm a dumbass. I'll look up G.I. Joe right now. Whenever Will comes back, or I'll do it. Just give me a minute.
Here, I'll send it to him.
All right. Yeah, I have 43 and 44. Oh, the original Conan is The Bomb. You're right, Beckerman. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. And I don't guess he wasn't part of the MCU, but would that count as like a Marvel movie? I know he wasn't published originally by Marvel. It was they were pulp novels by Robert E. Howard, but I guess technically it's a Marvel movie though, right? I mean, he was in the Marvel universe for a long time. So I may be like reaching there though, right? I think I might be.
I think it's a little bit of a reach.
Yeah, me too.
Like if you're talking about current day MCU.
Well, that's true. It's not. I mean, I didn't say it was part of the MCU. I'm just saying, I wonder if it counts as like a Marvel movie.
I guess you could say that because Marvel did make Conan comic books.
There he is. There's Ron. Hello. Hello.
What's up?
Hey.
Mr. Ron.
Santa. When do you get those gems you shared with me?
Which ones?
The 99.9% flood damage one.
Oh, that one. It gets sent on the 7th. It gets mailed to me.
Oh, strip Saturday. Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, trust me, I was. I that one.
Were you
That,
shaking?
yeah, I really was. That is my unicorn. That was my unicorn. How's that?
Yeah, but now you get to pick another one.
I picked it already. Didn't I send it to you?
Bruce.
Hello.
Hey,
Bruce?
Bruce.
Yeah, tell
What's
Bruce
going
about
on?
your unicorn you found today, or you found the other day.
I actually, he probably saw it in the Niagara Falls
okay.
Con.
All right.
Yes.
That thing is so now my new unicorn is the Turner Superman Batman #4 German version that looks just like the number 8.
It's on to the next unicorn.
That unicorn took me 20 plus years. I don't think I'm finding it anytime.
Well, I'm happy today because I got that in the mail.
Nice.
They claim the one with the other price, with the single price, is the Canadian version, but it's not.
Okay. Well, this one says it says $250, and below it says $325 Canada. So
Yeah, there's
it's a
one that,
around too. Oh, I guess I should show you guys.
yeah,
Although I'm
it's,
kind of getting nervous taking it out of the bag. Hold on.
Don't drop it.
yeah, it's Vanguard on the back.
Oh, well, why is it? Why is Jeff there? I moved myself over there. It didn't move.
I don't know.
I was wondering. I was like, yeah, I'll fill my reprint.
Oh, it's got a little smudge. Oh, fuck!
Uh-oh.
I got there was like a little thing stuck to it, and it pulled the fucking ink off of it.
We're picking a book.
Oh no!
Oh, geez.
Damn it.
Oh man!
There was like a black spot right here stuck to it. You can barely see it, though. They might not even be able to make it out with that white and yellow, though.
I can't see anything.
It's tough to see. I'm not sure.
Don't ever scrape anything off a cover. Like with your hand.
It's still in good shape.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It doesn't look like it's been read. Look at the. It's just got the one thing it's got here. It's non-color breaking. But you see right there.
Yeah, a
But
couple
it doesn't
divots.
break.
Yeah,
It looks like somebody
Those are
grabbed it
easily
the wrong way.
fixable.
So, oh man, woo! It's a good book. See, watch this. I'm trying to be like very, very careful. All right. I guess I could show the.
Hey guys, I'm
chat.
back. Sorry.
You've got to get good at sleight of hand. So when you put one back in, and then you start whipping it around, and just scare everyone half to death.
Can you guys
Yeah.
hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope.
Cool. Thanks.
Here, I will get a book that isn't worth a shit, and I'll show you something like this.
I think Ron hates
Grab
you
one
more
thing.
than the puppet does.
What if it was an expensive? What if it was an expensive book? And you're like, yeah, look at this. I got this Casey Spider-Man 300 right here.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
so awesome.
A comic book collector would have a heart attack. They'd be like,
That's kind of what, isn't it like, everybody do that? Oh, I remember when I wrote this story. This is such a great story.
that's what I've heard.
Or it's Ranko that does that.
Well, Well, that was just about as bad as you were saying. Was it Lady Fantastic that did the tattoos?
Yeah.
that would be like, what? I'd be sitting there
I'm glad
like,
you weren't there because you would have had a heart
what?
attack. Had a stroke.
I
Hey,
have
Locke.
some books,
Hey,
but I'll
somebody send
wait.
Locke the link. I bet Locke would like to come on if he's
Yeah,
around.
I'll send it to him. Lock.
All right, send it.
I'll send you
Send
a
it.
link.
Yeah.
Can I show some books?
Derek, if any of you guys, anybody in the chat wants to come on, just send me a message. Bobby,
Can I show some books?
anybody. I sent it out to a few people. They haven't showed up, but like, you know, if they don't want to show up, you guys can come on. I'll even send it to Will.
Mick Will Big. He wants to show some books.
Oh, sorry, Will.
You're good.
If I can figure out how to do it. There you go. Now we'll jump here.
I picked these up the other day at a comic/cut record store, but we got Classic X-Men number 18.
I think I have that one. I
Nice.
think I bought that one from Matt, possibly.
Probably did. Art Adams cover.
I do love the covers on that series.
I did tell you I bought a Transformers, Jeff. I love Optimus Prime. It is
did.
Optimus Prime Power
Friend though.
Master number 42.
Nice. I don't have that one.
I collect Optimus. World's Finest number 219 has a few ticks. I'm gonna have to read these eventually.
Yes.
And lastly, Ghost Stories from Dell. It's a 12 center.
Yeah, careful taking that one in and out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It might just turn to dust.
for sure.
yeah, for
And
real.
also, guys, I want to put this in the chat. Here's the link to my Whatnot show tomorrow. If anybody's interested, I got a Whatnot show tomorrow,
What time's your show tomorrow? I took the day.
5 p.m. Eastern.
Nice.
I'll be in the middle of work, unfortunately.
No worries.
I opened a 30-year-old DC 20 pack today. I guess
Oh,
you'll-
did you?
Oh,
What
yeah,
was
the one you
inside?
showed me.
I saw
where do you
I saw the image.
Where do you keep finding these damn packs at?
eBay. I have
Okay.
notifications on every time they pop up.
Okay.
What'd you get?
Let's see. I got Steel number 7.
So these are
Oh,
30
sorry.
packs. How much are they?
Well, when they came out, they were probably like $10 to $12. They were only sold in Walmart, Toys R Us, KB Toys, stores like that. Steel number 7, DCU.
Nice.
Robin 9, DCU.
Were they all DCUs?
No. Majority were. Looney Tunes number 5.
Oh, that's cool.
Showcase 94, number 9. Superboy number 7. Batman Adventures 23.
Oh, I would love that one. That's gorgeous.
Star Trek The Next Generation 62.
You know who would love that is AR, Aggressively Relaxing.
Justice League International 67. Flash 93.
That's cool.
Man of Steel 36.
Ooh.
Action Comics 702.
Nice.
Star Trek 62. Detective 677. Justice League 91.
Wow.
I like that cover.
Adventures of Superman 515. Aquaman #1. Aquaman. Wonder Woman 89.
Roland.
Bowling. Green Lantern 54. Batman 510.
Yeah, I see him now. I see him now.
I've never liked the super long ears. I forget who does them.
Look at those,
I kind of
Kelly
like
Jones.
those Kelly Jones ears.
Kelly Jones ears.
Austin. Hey,
And
Austin.
Superman 92.
Oh,
I like that cover.
Yeah, that's it. Not bad for.
Yeah, I've been looking at. I see like some of them here. It's got like the like a newspaper in it with a comic pack.
Which one?
I don't know. It just says 1992 20 DC Comic Collectors Pack, Batman sealed, and it's got like a.
1992.
Yeah, they don't look like they're sealed though. It says 1992
is that
20
the one
DC
that
Comic
had the Batman 12 in it?
Maybe.
Because there was
It
there
says, "I
was one
saw
pack. I
Superman
can't
puff-"
remember which one it is.
Well, it says the National Whisper. I saw Superman puffing gas.
Yeah, most of these packs. Well, the DCU started and they started putting them in '94, I think.
Yeah.
But that Glenn is right. There's one pack with the Batman Adventures 12 in it. That goes for like
Oh,
$800 to $1,000 easy.
damn.
Just remember that they had them on those end caps. Just think of that when they were there on the end caps. How many were in that pack? Of
Oh yeah, they're probably all
12.
squashed around. I got one. Hey, Tat.
There's
Taking a break from-
a list of the packs. They have a lot of them. They don't have all of them, but it's a nice list. They actually tell you what's inside the packs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I opened one pack of the Superman Reign of Superman. Hey, there's Cliff. And it had like Bruce, what up with Bruce?
Hi.
Hey,
Cliffy,
Bruce,
you
what's
missed.
up?
Cliffy, you
I know
missed me
Bruce was
showing
there.
this old book. I'll be showing it on
He'll
Paul's
be back.
next week.
There he is.
Nice.
World's
Cliff.
finest.
No, here I am.
Oh, and Bruce.
Hello, how
How
are
was
you?
Niagara Falls, Bruce? I only saw pieces of the lives.
It was amazing actually.
Was
Everyone
was
is-
Shane a fabulous host?
Shane was awesome. Shane is awesome. His wife is amazing. His family's amazing. His collection of comic books is so impressive. His collection of DVDs, VHS is impressive. What impressed me the most is his guitar collection that's behind him during his
Does
videos.
he play?
So amazing. Yeah. I have to wear my 1063 comic shirt that he gave me at some point during the stream.
Hell yeah. Hey, Cliff, I got these in the Ollie's pack today.
Oh, ha ha! But that's exciting.
Yeah.
That's the first issue of Action Comics after Man of Steel.
You don't like Donna
Oh, it is?
Troy, so I bet you like that cover.
I love Donna Troy.
Oh,
I like Donna
who
Troy.
do you not like?
I don't like the Brazilian Wonder
Yara
Girl.
Floor, right?
Yeah, Yara Flor. I'm so mad. You know I'm Latino. I'm rooting for Yara Flor, and then they just made her the most like. They just made her like reckless and loud, and like as much as I can appreciate those qualities, I don't appreciate that in the Wonder Family, you know. And we already got someone reckless and loud in the Wonder Family.
Yeah, Cliff, look what Matt picked up. Matt,
I
show
got
the
an
cover.
adult Wonder Woman coloring book. Or not adult, I mean, it's adult coloring book for Wonder Woman. It's
Right,
got
but
Brian
is it
Donald.
That wasn't any better.
an actual
I know.
story?
That's what it
I
says,
think it
though.
has actual stories in it. Yeah.
Right, because
No, it doesn't have any stories in it.
okay, because the cover is a Jim Lee piece.
Chef got a haircut.
What is
I'm
it?
having
You know,
my StreamYard's acting like a punk.
it keeps landing on
Because
my
Okay.
that
face.
cover,
It's got all the cool art, like that Ballin cover,
Baldwin.
and it's got like the Perez work, Jim Lee, and like some of it. I don't know how you would color it like these Perez covers, though. I just don't know how, because
you gotta get
like
those super fancy coloring tools.
Can you imagine how long it would take to color that cover?
That just looks like a fun art project, really.
Yeah. And it's got the one where, the one where she said it sideways that
There you go,
Brian
Matt.
Ballin did.
What are you holding?
What do you got there?
You need some
Adventure.
coloring.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to get some of that. But I got that Brian Ballin cover from my friend Jay's List. Now, this one would be hard, too.
I can't.
Yeah, I think Missy Marsh is right. I got some colored pencils right here. Look at that one. Look at how intricate that one is. That's George Perez for you, though.
Yeah, when it starts getting into the intricate detail, you gotta be careful what layer you start coloring first.
Glenn, did you
It's got the comic cavalcade,
Go ahead.
old school.
I like that
Cliff,
Superman on
did
the
you
left.
pick up anything this week? Cliff?
I did, and I left it in my bedroom.
Go get it. I want to see it.
I do also have
Will, are you all right? You sound like you're about to pass out, Will.
No, I said I want to see it.
Well, I do got an unopened box that is actually right here.
Let's do it.
Okay. Let's do it. I thought, you know what it sounded like? I said though, it's like a dirty Wonder Woman coloring book.
Yes, exactly. And then you tried it a different way, and I'm like, that wasn't the exact same.
You can find those covers on Power Hour books.
I'm sure. I can probably find one
Like
like Whatnot.
Power Hour presents Punish Her.
Yes.
What was that one? Something's Lounge, Pharaoh's Lounge.
Yes.
Sorry, boy.
And Shikari books. Just say it. Some of them.
Cliff, so have you and the guys?
I've seen some
figured
really
out what day
hardcore
you
books on
guys-
Whatnot, y'all.
Oh, yeah.
Have you guys figured out what day y'all are leaving?
We're leaving the 18th,
Which is a
Wednesday.
So you'll get to Charlotte on Thursday
Yep.
and pick up your passes probably right when you get there.
Well, one can hope. One can hope.
Because I'm thinking about picking up my pass between 12 and 2.
So this box is from April.
Dang.
It's from April, and I completely forgot about it. So let's see.
Who's
Let's
it from?
see. It's from Shortbox. All right, look at that. Look at that packaging.
Dang. Nice.
That's a lot of books.
It is. I love those dollar deals.
I'll have to check them out for sure.
Well, be careful, Will, because just like everybody else, it gets it gets dangerous and addictive.
Mystery boxes?
Yes.
No, this is Shortbox.
What's short? Oh, short box. Yes, yes.
Right. So
Which I never used, but I heard it's awesome.
it can be awesome. So this particular one, I'm gonna have to go. I'm sorry, folks. I'm gonna have to go and do my due diligence and check the internet. By the way, I had no idea that Amazing Adventures number 31 featuring Killraven is the first standard comic book with an interracial kiss.
I didn't know that.
Interesting.
I was very shocked to find that
I just
out.
had one of those today.
Oh, with your hubby?
Yes.
Oh. All right.
Before he went to work.
Let's go back. All right, so I got involved with some Avengers, and the Avengers one raked me over the coals. But this particular one, I'm going back. All right, so this particular one, everything was somewhere around somewhere between $2 and $8. Great. All right, let's see what I got. And let's see if you can guess which ones I paid $2 for, which ones I paid $8 for.
Okay.
Do we win the stack if we get enough right?
Absolutely not. You get the joy of knowing you were right.
I don't even have to answer, and I know I'm right.
You know, I'll tell you what. I'll throw you, if you're right, I'll throw you a duck in the council giveaway for this month. Does that sound fair?
I'm all right.
He's all right. He's all right. Oh my God, this tape! Like, who told them to do
Who
this?
has the most ducks so far? I heard Kevin got 3 the other day.
Kevin got 3.
How?
Because 1 for showing up in the panel and 2 from the chat.
What?
I've got about 5, don't I? I've got about 5.
You have like 5. There's somebody who went gangbusters the other night that wasn't Kevin, but Kevin was like, all I have to do is show up and I got 3. This is amazing. All right. I mean, but not exactly that.
I should have like 20 just because.
All right. What if number 41?
$2.
Yep.
$2. Yep.
What if number 39?
$2.
$2.
No.
$7.
Really?
$7. Yeah.
Really?
Conan and Thor, baby.
Hey, I get a duck now. Yeah.
I got that book. I love that book.
No. You have to get the most right, Will. What if number 36?
$2.
$2.
Oh, I got to check.
That one I've gotten
Dan.
CPV.
$2. Yes.
There you go.
That one I've gotten CPV.
What's up, Dan? Should we send the link to Dan?
Go ahead.
Me, and I'm missing these. Come on.
Oh, wait, I sent it to Locke, but
Okay.
definitely
more
that
than-
should be
No,
$2.
I'll do it. I'll
More
do
than
it.
2. More than 2.
This was $2.
Chris.
Whoa.
Chris saw the link 5 minutes ago. I hope he joins.
Number 33.
That's probably $7 just because it's Dazzler plus Galactus from now. So I'm gonna guess 7.
You are correct.
More than 2. Yeah. Do I have to guess exactly 7, or can I just say more than 2?
No, you got to guess if it's in the $2 range or the $7 and $8 range.
Okay, the range. All right.
All right. Number 32.
What is it? Avengers
$2.
7.
You're correct.
More
The
than
$2 range.
7 range.
Who's
$2
keeping
range.
Score? Is anybody keeping score?
I'm keeping score. Glenn is killing it.
You can show
Well,
this
you
one.
already that was $2. You already showed it, so I'm hoping it's the same.
But this one is in a different condition.
7.
Oh, well, that
Did I still spend $2?
No.
yes.
No.
No.
Yes.
What?
I might as well just stop now.
It's
Number
over.
42.
That's $2.
$2.
$2 is correct. Oh, the next one is
$2.
really. Oh, the next one's real charming. Real charming. Hold on. What if number 34?
$2.
You are correct.
$2.
Glenn wins. It's over.
All right. Number
Oh, feel better, Dan.
47. Now I got to make sure I have it on the list. Where is it on the list? Oh, there it is. Number 47.
Oh, 7. More than 2, definitely. That's a key. So
$9.
okay,
Yeah.
well, I just meant more, not 2.
No. You're
Yeah.
right, but I'm just letting you know.
Yep.
That one was a 9.
Actually, that's actually a decent deal at $9 too.
Yeah. Oh, it was
No.
a real sharpshooter fight. It really was. All right, this one should be easy, but there is a difference between the last one and this.
I'm gonna say
Okay, that's
still
more than
$2.
or
I'm
7
gonna say
range.
$2.
It's still $2, but this one is direct, and the last one was a newsstand. All right, now we're gonna get a juicy one that many of the old school folks you should know and love this issue of What If. It's What If number 11.
That was more.
More 7 range.
$2.58.
Well, that's more than $2.
Well, still, I got
That's good though.
it's still spicy. We keep it spicy. What if Daredevil became an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., number 28 of What If?
That's a $2.
$2.
$2. All right. What if number 30, Spider-Man's clone, had lived?
You would think it should be more, but
7
it's still a
range.
$2 book.
What?
I said it should be more, but it's a $2 book.
It is $7.
Huh.
I got it right.
$7.72 I paid for this. Well, Glenn, you kicked everyone's ass. Congratulations.
You also made Cliff feel bad about some of his purchases. Congrats.
Well, no,
No, because no. The Ben Reilly love is what keeps this book moving. The Ben Reilly love keeps this book moving.
This is why I actually get deals on Whatnot, is because I know books values usually, but a lot of heart.
This is average
That's 'cause
value.
you comment over trains and dinosaurs.
I have
What's
a few
that?
more I could show up, but
I said that's
I got
because you
these
pick comics
myself.
over trains or dinosaurs.
Yeah, well, that's true. Listener.
I hate that if you spell out cover price correctly, you get this horrific website.
Again, Linsner.
Do you really?
Yeah, it has nothing to do with our precious cover price.
listen here again.
Yeah. Wait,
Yeah, I
hold
got
on.
this one as well.
Something's wrong. Linsner without a redhead?
I got a 1 in 50 Tales of the Titans for like $5. And then I got this J. Scott Campbell complete with long shins. And Cliff, since you weren't here, I'll show you what else I got.
Space Dixons. I can't wait to recreate that cover with dudes.
Would it be called Space Dixons?
No, we're gonna call it. We're gonna
Space
call
Studs.
it. No, we're
It'll be
gonna call
called
it
Space
No,
Studs.
it's gonna be called Space Pirates.
And I'll show you the print I got here in a minute.
Like your slogan will be like "No cavity unsearched" or something like that. Wow, Will didn't even flinch for that one. You are tired. Come on.
I'm a little.
I got these 2 prints from Memo 420 the other day at a giveaway. Like you print them out, it's digital and on like photo paper. And then one of them's a Wolverine, and the other, if you can find it, Mom, just let me know. But I want to show you this. I got this from my friend. This was a AOK from my good buddy, Crazy Hungarian. If I can get it. Hold on. I can't get it. There you go.
Nice.
It's signed and numbered. It's got a seal.
Here's the signature over here.
And the number's right there. For 1987.
Suitable for framing.
Yeah, it's going to get framed for sure.
I think I got a frame for it.
We're going to probably get a mat for it too. And I'm rocking my new Captain America shirt today. So
nice.
And I guess that's what I got. But I got that one too. I don't know if I show that to Pilsner or anybody. Here's the Wolverine prints. And one of them's another one. He's threw in a bonus one, which is kind of cute. But look at this. It's from Memo.
That's bad.
Wow.
And then we got Tinkerbell on the other side.
Oh, with some foily.
Ooh.
That's kind of neat. I'm going to frame the Wolverine one.
Well, since Cliff did unboxing, can I do
I
an
got all kinds of
unboxing?
weird stuff in that pack. So
Yes.
Fragile.
yeah.
All right.
Can a bear? Does a bear shit in the woods?
No.
What?
Is this from
So-
CGC? Is this from CGC?
Yep.
Group?
Yes, it is.
Does Black Panther have white kids that betray him? Sure.
This was a resubmission after I cracked and pressed it.
Uh oh. Is
CGC screwed me and gave me a 9-0.
Was this the 9-2?
Huh?
Was this the 9-2?
A 9-0.
No. I meant originally, was it the 9-2?
No, originally it was no. This was sent in for Mark Spears signing.
Oh.
Oh,
it came back-
damn.
It came back in 9-0.
The
So
first-
I cracked and pressed it and sent it back under authentication. And yay. It came back a 9-6. Screw
Okay.
CGC.
Oh man.
Excellent.
Never trust their
I'm not
graders.
laughing.
Never trust their graders.
I'm not laughing at your misfortune. I'm just laughing at you say never trust CGC.
That's a for sure.
You know, it's so frustrating.
Glenn has a nightmare story from them, but I'm not going to get into it.
It's so frustrating because there are definitely people there that are quite capable of doing the proper work,
Yes.
but you don't know if that's who you're going to get.
No. Well, yes. Actually, you do. If you put it in unlimited tier, you will definitely get the proper good, high grade people grading it. The problem is you have to pay 4% of your fee.
Oh, damn.
Right? Because you're going to get the best of the best grading it when it's
It's
unlimited
4%
value.
on full market value, I believe.
Yeah, fair market value.
So
yeah,
is that,
of
is
it
that
raw.
how is that how you go hard for the 9/9s and 10s? You got to like do that?
No, actually,
No.
9/9s and 10s are like card stock and foils that don't really bend. You know, they're
Yeah,
hard to
but let
get.
me tell you, I have friends who they got their 9/9s when they submitted through different methods and did
Yes.
not get those 9/9s when they submitted from home on their own.
Yes, correct. When you go through certain people that obviously do enough, you know.
Yeah,
I really get upset because I would like to defend them just a little bit, right?
So-
Because no business is perfect, but they keep doing things that upset me.
JD pay to play bullshit.
For anybody wondering, for you to qualify for unlimited tier, 4% market value has to minimum is $115.
Yes, correct.
What does
Right,
that mean? Does that mean I have to send in a book with a minimum value of $115, or I got to send in a minimum of $115 worth of books?
No, it's
No.
$115 they're going to charge you. No matter if the FMV 4% is below that, they're going to charge you $150.
Oh, so
Yeah.
I have to believe that I am sending cream of the crap material. I have to have so much faith.
The benefit is you get a higher quality grader, and it's a 5-day turnaround.
Yes.
Okay, that's exciting, but also super annoying. Like, let's review.
Yeah, but why do I have to pay extra
I
for
think
a good
that
grader,
that's-
though? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think
I
that's
agree.
absolute
I'm just saying.
bullshit.
But like, I'm only doing that shit if I'm sending in Amazing Spider-Man numbers 1 through 9 or something. You know, I'm like, all right, we're gonna go
That's,
hard,
that's
kids.
basically
I wasn't
basically
saying
them telling you, unless you are giving us more revenue, you get the shit pool of graders.
Yes.
If
Well,
you give
then
us
I'll-
more
Yeah.
revenue,
Yeah,
you
no
get the
doubt. You
good
get the big
graders.
squad.
Getting graded.
So guess
Oh,
what, CGC?
wait, did
Guess
you
what?
see they now have modern bulk grading tier?
Well,
No,
they've
yeah.
done that
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's
Oh, I
really
have
good.
not in the last 3 years. I have not seen this.
I did
Well,
it
here-
last. I did it last year, and it became a clusterfuck because they did it in the middle of con season.
Yeah.
Which
And
they're doing
it
now.
caused books to be backed up. It was closer to the bigger cons, like what was it, Baltimore, New York? It was around.
Yeah.
Right, but this
fall.
is still bad.
That was-
because right now we've got Heroes where they're going to attend, Terrificon that they're going to attend, that shit in July that I can't remember the name of. All right, then Baltimore, then New York. So I'm just saying they're doing this now. They're almost doing the same thing to themselves.
I think that's why they're doing on-site grading more this year than they did last year, to cut down on that extended wait time that occurred last year.
Good,
Well,
'cause I do love the on-site.
I was
Yes, and
again. I
that's-
was just saying that's how you get the good graders. But again, here's something that a lot of people don't know or may not know is the fact of if you're going in with a pre-screen and you put it in with your fast track to get it done quicker, they do not charge you the fast track price on a book that does not make the pre-screen grade. So let's say you've got 25 books that you send in and you do them all fast track, and only half of them, they're only going to charge you the fast track price on half of the books.
Woo.
Okay.
It's sort of a cheat. It's a little cheat that probably.
Well,
most
you know what? You need a little cheat with them every once in a while. I mean, come on.
And another cheat I like to do is whenever they screw up a label, you send it back for mechanical error or a crack on the slab when you get it. Sending your submission with that mechanical error, because they open that mechanical error the next day. And then your books are logged into the system with a day or two of receiving it instead of the week to 2 weeks that normally happens.
There are just so many books that I wish I could pick up. Just
Hey,
and
Brian,
and not because I want the book.
I know. And I remember the Brian LCS there. We got the Comic Book Community Awards. Does the nominations start on June 7th, right, Cliff?
Yes, they do.
That's
That's
the
this
2 days.
weekend.
Yeah. I need to get a graphic so I can, promote it.
Just write to Brian and tell him to send you stuff
Right.
over IP.
Brian, I'll send you a message on IG about that.
The council and I have been going back and forth discussing being a sponsor.
Okay.
And by the way, sponsorships are only $40.
Thanks, Brian.
Considering, Brian, send that to me too, babe. Send it to me too.
No.
Hey, we got
You know what,
Tony's
Vox,
here.
with that attitude? Look at Common
Tony.
Verse. Look at Tony. He just wants to be nominated, everybody. He just wants to make it. He just wants to make it to the finale. He doesn't even need to make it. He doesn't even need to make it to the win.
Yeah, I agree with Tony. I want to get nominated too, at least.
Now, I will say this. I think the new tiers are really good. I think everybody has better shots.
I think I was nominated by like one person I can think of last year was Rich, but he put me under a wrong category.
Okay. Well, do we want to just do we want to do that again? Do we want to talk about the categories?
No, not yet.
All right.
It's up to you.
We could go over it in a minute.
I just want to remind everyone. So this is, you know what? We'll just go over tier one. Tier one is everyone under 500 subscribers, right? Best comic book show, best informative content, best entertaining content, which is hauls, unboxings, reviews, reactions, games, and skits. Most entertaining host, hosts that excel at interviews and hosting auctions or guest engagement, and best new channel or creator for channels under a year old.
And then we have making his first appearance in his debut on Comic Lounge. We have Nerdy Geek on the in the.
What up,
Nerdy?
Boo, Nerdy Geek, boo.
Cliff, how are you? Nice to meet you.
I've never seen Nerdy Geek in person before, like this before. Hi.
Cliff, he also collects Rogue, and he has a cover I want.
He's got that sexy ass Cyclops behind him too.
Nerdy. I
Mhm.
want the
Right there, yeah.
The Rogue I want that you have is the Addy whatever.
Oh,
know-
the Eddie Runoff.
Yeah.
You know, you can have the Rogue and all that other stuff. I'm focused on the Voltron. I mean, that's just me.
There you go.
No, yeah, that one. And I got the 8.5 first appearance. That's the one I could
Nice.
afford at the time.
I think I told Nerdy, and I want to do it with Matt and
You guys got
whoever
some
has
good
Rogue
eyes.
comics with Rogue. But I'm really picky. If it's like if it's a whole X-Men team book where it's like 8 X-Men plus Rogue, it doesn't go in Rogue. It goes in X-Men. I'm weird like that.
I
Hey,
can see it.
Vogs,
I want to
Vogs?
be Alice, so I'm going to move myself up here where Vox is at.
Yeah, what's up?
hey, since you've been waiting patiently for that Hush ash can that I hadn't sent you yet, I want you to IG me some other stuff you're looking for so I can throw some stuff in there.
You don't need to buy me anything.
Oh
If
no,
it's-
I'm just going. I've got like 3 short boxes full of books I want to get rid of. So
Show me. Go through
Tony,
some.
your
I'll let
answer.
you know.
You should know the answer. The answer is, do you have anything with Rogue on the cover? That's your answer.
yeah,
Or,
but,
or Barbara
no.
Gordon.
But the
You got
answer-
anything with
but-
Black Girl.
but I can already answer that question. Yes, I have Rogue, but it's mine.
I didn't say that. You said the boxes you're trying to get rid of.
Tony,
In the boxes you're trying to get rid of, look for Batgirl, look for Rogue.
Okay. Oh, I got Batgirl.
Deadpool. He likes
It's,
Deadpool.
it has to be
Batman.
it has to be what's her name? Barbara Gordon Batgirl specifically.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
want Vox to read something like good. Like Vox has yet to tell me his favorite Batman story. It's such an awkward question every time I ask. I want this boy to read something that when he's done, he's like, oh my God, like I want him trembling when he's done, you know?
Whoa,
I
Trim
didn't know,
is done. What do you
Yes,
think?
I'm
About
reading
reading
Spawn
or
Newsstand.
something else?
Get ready
Right,
to
send
Spawn
him to
Newsdays
learn
now.
Halloween, you know?
What's it called? Because Matt, I'm planning with Nerdy. Maybe you eventually. We go through our Rogue PCs on a live stream.
All right. Well, I really don't have. I mean, I got a few. I'm going to put the link for my Whatnot show tomorrow in the chat. We got some good books on there. I'm going to put it in there again. Everybody wants to go watch it.
Does anybody
About
have
Fox.
anything else to show? Because
I do, but first, Vox, virgins, trades, both. Do you have preference?
for what?
Rogue? What the fuck you been talking about for 20 minutes?
Oh
Rogue.
no, I'm not picky. I'm not picky.
All right, I'll put together some shit to tease you with.
Okay, show me and tease me. Come on.
Here, I'll put you up, Rod,
Come
if
on,
you got
Ron,
something to
tease
show.
me.
Put it on something that's absolutely the opposite of Rogue. There you go.
Cool.
I have nothing wrong with magic. That's awesome. Predator.
Oh, cool.
Predator.
Hey, man, if you want to come on, let me know.
Yeah, man, I can send you
I'll
the
send you
link.
the link. I'll send you the link.
Oh yeah, you go ahead, Matt.
It's so nice when someone with such sexy hair calls us sexy people. It's so exciting.
Ooh, that's cool.
Paid 100 $20 for this 100. That'll just go in a PC box.
That's pretty.
Nice.
Cheap slab. That's it. That's all I got this week.
Okay, no problem, man. We'll see you at the con for sure, though. All right. I'll
Tony, Nerdy.
download something real quick.
Y'all
I'll be right
suck.
back.
I can't believe it's only basically 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
I know
That's
it's
a
wild.
whole-
Ain't it?
I want to make it down there
16
next
days,
year.
I think, to be exact.
I'm gonna try to make it next year, but my May is really busy. I'll try to get there in June.
I gotta get stuff into the press to get ready for it too.
Yeah, I'm sending in 50 books for the bulk modern.
I'm going.
I
I'm
got stuff on
taking
the
a
press
bunch
now.
now. I was going to bring bring them back, but I think I'm going to just bring down like
Oh, they're
25,
right.
30 books, get
Yeah.
them graded on site and have them ship it back to me.
That's a good
Right
idea.
now,
If they'll hand me the books, I'm leaving with them. I'm like, let's
What's
go.
up, Tony?
oh no, I was gonna say right now I'm just gonna send one to CGC, maybe 3. I may throw a couple more in there, but I'm sending one for my granddaughter.
Just remember, if you don't have a vendor pass or a press pass and you're not there Thursday, those people are submitting their books for a pre-screen, and they usually get them back Saturday. If you submit them Friday, you're not getting your book back to probably Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
So if you have plans to leave early on Sunday, cancel them or have them mail your books to your house.
Cliff,
Just
is your pass a regular pass or is it
My
like
pass
an
is a regular
advanced?
pass.
Okay.
Because Mark peer pressured me,
Matt,
as he
he's
usually
showing
does.
some Rogue and I can't see. Matt, go back. Please, thank you. Oh,
Sorry, I was dropping the link for the comic book
Land Rogue,
CBC
'cause that's
awards.
the best Rogue, of course.
that's nice.
What is this comic book awards you speak of?
Ooh. Oh yes.
Oh, crap.
I have that one. Matt sent me that one.
Yeah, but you have it.
Okay.
Is
No,
already
no.
signed. NYCC foil.
Oh, you're killing me, Pilsner.
That's just the virgins I pulled out quick.
Pilsner, who's your main PC?
X-Men Volume
Virgins
1,
and pulled out
63.
quick in the same sentence. Of what community awards am I talking about? Well, it's funny you asked that, Bruce.
Oh my God, it's like so big.
Thank you.
Comic book community awards, CBCawards.org. I just got this from Brian LCS. So. And Cliff, could you tell some more details about it? I just wanted to let everybody know, the nominations start on June 7th. I got the Instagram link. It's in the chat. So
can anyone be nominated?
Yes, as long as they fit criteria. Yes. So
No
we're going to be carefully scrutinizing the nominations to make sure people fall into the right category. So if, for instance, you were to nominate Swaggle House for most engaging host in tier 1, he does not qualify because he is not tier 1 material. You couldn't submit him for new channel or creator. For the Blue Wrench people this year, we're going to carefully review that they do not have a channel with any material, right? Now, that said, all the Blue Wrench people out there who are doing the work, as long as you do not have any content creation of your own, new or old,
I don't think
then
Christina
you're safe.
has it. I don't think Christina has content.
I need to go delete my one video I have.
Unfortunately, has content.
You go. No, nerdy, no, because we want you to start a channel. You are not.
So I saw a category with a series, which it has to be how many episodes for it to be considered?
Best ongoing series. It just has to be an ongoing series.
Oh, so just like my On the Hunt DCU logo that's playing right now.
An ongoing series. And are you between 1,000 and 2,000 subscribers? Then this one's for you.
I am.
Perfect.
So that's how that works.
I also noticed there's a category about best interviewer.
Right.
So
and under
the 499 or lower.
Under
don't know,
emerging channel, that would qualify for you. And
The
just
puppet's going against you.
and just the fact, and Matt, just the fact that you haven't verbally assaulted half of your guests this far, I think you're worth it.
Oh, that's the thing.
I haven't heard solid any of them. I'm a good guy.
I've never heard.
You know, it's funny. I had people in one of my chats. I need to go harder on my interviews on artists and guests. I'm like, what do you want me to pull a gotcha moment? Oh my God, look, you missed the toe. You forgot the color of that toe or whatever. It's just, I'm like, you have to.
Yeah,
be
I don't
cordial to
know.
people.
Like, I don't know why people want you to go harder. Like no one wants to be a guest where you're going to be attacked or disrespected.
I agree.
You know, like, unless like, and I was gonna say, when's the last time you remember Demi Moore showing up on Jerry Springer? Like, that's like,
And this is comic books. It's not 60 Minutes.
That would be incredible if that happened now.
I can't understand people
Like to
trying
see a
to
between
turn.
the Burns style comic show.
There's a way to ask a guest questions without pissing them off or giving up your integrity as a interviewer. There's a way to do it.
Cliff, what's a tier 1 category?
So tier 1 category is going to be emerging channels. So you're going to have 499 subscribers or lower. And then all those categories replicate themselves except best new channel. That is only in tier 1. And that's got to be a channel that's under a year old. Then best comic show, best informative content, best entertaining content, most engaging host, repeats again.
Sounds like me.
In the mid tiers, except in the mid tier, we now have the live stream, and that's tier 2. And in tier 3, again, we have all of them, including the live stream. So tier 1, no live stream. Tier 2 and 3, we replace best new channel with live stream. And then, of course, the open categories are bigger than ever this year with best channel supporter, best on-screen presence, which replaces the hands, mustache, hair, favorite community artist, who they have to be not professionally published.
Here, I have here.
Do you?
I do.
On your head?
Yes, I do. It
Oh my
works.
God, you do.
You've never seen me without a hat.
Oh my God. I always thought you were a hat person because, you were a hat person.
I'm a hat. I love hats.
Yeah. I'm a believer. I'm a flaunted if you got it believer. And then of course when I do,
Well, that's because you're a floozy. You have to flaunt it.
you wish I was a floozy. So honestly, some days I wish I was a floozy, but that's a whole different story.
Mark's like, wait, Rich's hat comes off? What are you talking about?
It does come off.
Mark,
Glasses
Mark,
come off.
I'll send you the link. But if you want to come on, Mark, jump on.
Glasses come off.
And
I got all my teeth. And I got a pension, everyone. Let me stop.
You got a man. Shut up.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You didn't hear that, right?
So Matt, did you get a second win? It sounded like you did.
I'm all right. We'll see how it goes. I had to get up early to go to the doctor today. Get me an eye exam so I can get my license renewed for this trip. Because I don't want anything to get in the way of me picking up that press pass,
Oh, that's right. Did you pass your eye exam?
Yes, I did with flying colors, but I'm right eye dominant, but that's no surprise. I'm right-handed. So, and then I got everyone except the bottom row on my right eye, and I missed the last 3 rows on my left eye. So,
are you supposed to wear glasses?
But I almost got most of the. No, I got LASIK surgery like 20 years ago.
Okay.
Well, Matt, at least you didn't get what I went when I
still
finally
got
had
good
my
vision.
eyes checked.
But I've noticed here lately that I may need bifocals to read small print.
Yeah.
What was that, Tony?
When I got my eyes checked, they said I was nearsighted in one eye and farsighted in the other. So I'm trying to figure out how that works.
So you don't know if you're coming or going.
Mark should make sure
Exactly.
you stay in the
I was like, how does that even work?
Mid-sighted. Shoot the guy in the middle.
I always know where I'm coming.
I wanted LASIK surgery, but I have astigmatism in my right eye, and they won't do it.
What was that Doc said in Tombstone? I got one gun for the both of you.
Yep. I
I
got,
got
a gun
two
for
guns,
each
one
of
for
you.
each of you.
Yeah. Each.
I like where he's playing the piano.
Oh
You
yeah.
guys, that's Stephen Foster. You know, Stephen Stinking Foster. Camptown Races. Oh, he goes, actually, this is an octung, of which, you know, Frederick fucking Chopin.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So, we got,
What else Go ahead.
I noticed that the top grossing movie this week was Lilo and Stitch.
Again, I know it's so exciting for me.
Not surprising.
What are you going to say, Tony? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was going to make a comment. I was going to make a joke about Tombstone, saying, you know, now we know after watching Tombstone that the battle at the gunfight at the OK Corral wouldn't have happened if Doc didn't wink at that dude.
Oh, yeah. And, like, you know, that was one of the only movies that accurately portrayed that gunfight. It only lasted a few seconds, but, like, there's a movie called Fight at the OK Corral back in the day with Burt Lancaster in it, I think. And that gunfight lasts like 15, 20 minutes.
Huh.
And it only took about 30 seconds for all those people to get shot. So,
yeah.
Did you
anyway,
guys
Bruce?
Whose turn is it?
wow, everybody's being polite tonight. Did you guys see that behind the scenes video with James Gunn showing off the robots that they built for Superman?
Yes.
That's
crazy.
nice.
Practical effects too.
Yeah.
I
didn't know that Alan Tudyk was the voice of number 4 though.
Listen, Alan Tudyk was the one who taught everyone on the set of Peacemaker the Peacemaker dance. Because his wife was the choreographer.
I didn't know that. I also saw the little scene with Guy Gardner and Lois Lane where he's like, she says something about his haircut. He goes, the what with the what?
Oh, that's
Oh,
funny.
your haircut should be illegal.
Yeah.
Oh, please. I saw so
What?
many
What?
YouTube. I saw so many YouTubers make clips and videos about that very line. This is jokey joke. I don't want to see this. It's not supposed to be funny. It's DC. You know, comic book
Guy
movies aren't
Gardner's
supposed to be
funny,
funny.
though. Isn't Guy
Yeah, I
Gardner
know.
kind of funny anyway?
Yes.
I don't know.
He's always been the joke of the team in the 80s and 90s.
I know, but I don't want him to be this, you know? Like he shouldn't be in like, I mean, I guess there's still people out there who still find this lump of man attractive, but I mean, like, I feel like, you know, what's the word I'm looking for here? I feel like this tampon has run its course.
Damn.
Okay. Anyway,
I mean, I'm just trying to be discreet. I don't want to tell y'all how I really feel about Nathan Fillion.
I was going to say, apparently Cliff is not feeling Fillion.
I'm not. Especially the Guy Gardner we were gonna have for the HBO Max series, and then we got Nathan Fillion. Thanks. It's great.
I agree with Mark.
Yeah.
You know, I just understand that the history of Superman, there's kaijus, there's robots, there's animals, it's Superman. It's not this serious freaking Godfather movie. It's a goddamn comic book movie. Just saying. Can we have fun in our comic book movies?
Not now, Bruce. Bruce, we got incredibly spoiled with some pretty solid stuff, you know. And then DC try to hard power play of let's play catch up that only seemed to unravel in their face, you know.
But I will say at the same time, the dark DCUE, it turned off the general public. It really did. BVS broke people.
The original Superman movies were not dark and like gritty either. You know,
Yeah, but there's a lot in our real world that affects that. The lore has grown exponentially since those movies came out. People have created their own fantasies about what they should be. So now it doesn't meet the expectations, whether it's good, bad, and different. It doesn't meet what they built up in their head. And that's why they get review bombs.
I honestly believe in my heart, because unfortunately everything comes down to money. But I really believe in my heart that like Warner Brothers saw the writing on the wall and they purposely tanked Black Adam. I honestly felt Black Adam was pretty decent and could have been the catalyst to turn everything around. And I feel like
not take the fucking executives out of the reviews of the movie and the
I
screen.
wish Mark would jump on. I want to hear Mark.
Cliff, I was in the middle of that whole Snyder fan base stuff when Black Adam came out, before I got to the comic book stuff over here. And that whole Snyder Bros and hashtag restore the Snyderverse, they were boycotting Black Adam. They weren't going to see Black Adam. They didn't care that Cavill was at the end of the movie.
Which is hilarious to me because that would have been their saving grace.
Yes. If that movie would have did probably $50 or $60 million more, it would have continued.
Superman 3 has Richard Pryor in it. That's all I got to say. End of story. Superman 3 has Richard Pryor in it. That's all I got to say.
Superman
it's also got
3 has a lot of not great things.
So wait, Bruce, your opinion. What derailed the Black Adam movie?
I love it.
What derailed the Black Adam movie was the transition from AT&T to Discovery ownership. The Snyder fans wanting Zack Snyder to come back. Not having a Man of Steel 2 and then they've been opposed to James Gunn since day one. So anything under James Gunn they weren't going to go see, which they haven't gone to see. Well, I still follow a lot of them.
What spawned the disdain for James Gunn?
Yeah.
They feel like they could have brought back Zack Snyder as the head of DC. And also they feel that it was James Gunn's decision to not rehire Henry Cavill as Superman, which it wasn't his decision. The decision was
they told him he was coming back.
Mike DeLuca and Pam Abney. It was their decision.
What, Matt?
Did he quit? Didn't he quit The Witcher because he thought he was coming back as Superman and lost that job because of it?
No, he left The Witcher because he didn't agree with where the writing was going and the story.
Yeah, they were huge alterations to the lore. You know what a video game fan he is, so that was a whole thing. And then everything that Bruce named, and it's just so ridiculous. Okay,
it really is. It's 10 years already. Just it's time to move on.
Gone, Jim.
It almost sounds like it rises to the level of Star Wars fans type shit.
Oh yes, I watched a stream the other day where people were still complaining about The Last Jedi.
Jim? Do you need the link? I'll send the link to Jim just in case.
Here's Here's a good question right here. It's an interesting question for me. Can he really get shit-faced at all? That's what I want to know.
There are ways he could, but
Bill
mostly
doesn't think so. Bill thinks his metabolism was not allowed.
His metabolism is so different and so much faster than humans.
He would have to have a kryptonite shot glass, right? Maybe a kryptonite shot glass. I don't know.
You have to be in the what the fuck was the city under glass? Kandor?
No, we were talking about this earlier backstage.
Yeah. Although
he'd have to get a hold of the yellow kryptonite that turns him into doesn't kill him, but just turns him into a regular human. Yeah. Then he could get shit-faced and then get the yellow kryptonite away from him so he doesn't have to have a hangover.
It's gold kryptonite and gold.
I'm sorry, gold.
Gold kryptonite permanently robs you of your powers.
Oh, permanently?
Yes, because that's how whatever happens to the Man of Tomorrow, that's how it ends. He goes into the fortress, into the kryptonite vault, where we know there's gold kryptonite, and then at the end, when he says goodbye to the interviewer, he gives a little wink at the door, and you see that the baby inside the house is like telekinetically like moving his blocks.
I didn't know it was permanent removal.
Yeah, it's a dangerous kryptonite.
So that is worse than green.
Oh yeah.
You know, like I say with all projects, wait for it to come out. Wait for you to see it and judge the project for yourself.
Yes, that's true. Am I nervous? Yes. Have I been vocal about my nervousness?
Okay.
Yes. Am I still going to see it? Yes.
Hi, Jim.
Hey, howdy. How's everybody feel about our new white Black Panther?
Well, Christopher Priest is an excellent writer, and I feel he's going to have something strong to say here. He knew how to leave it on a fiery cliffhanger, making people go running to the comic book shop. So, good job, Christopher Priest. You got me.
There's a lot of people out there thinking that this is the main main Marvel universe for some reason.
Yeah,
and thinking this is going to be the new Black Panther. You know, like we were talking about this last night on Renovision, and I said maybe it's like medieval times or like Game of Thrones where they conquered another nation, took the firstborn son of the king or leader. Just saying, could be.
No.
That'd be I would like that.
I absolutely.
As long as it's not. Oh, go ahead, Cliff. Sorry.
No, I'm sure that this is his blood-related son. Go ahead, Jim.
I was going to say, as long as it is not 616 and it's the Marvel Knights alternate, yeah, have fun in there, but
right, it's the future. It's not the present. You know, it's the usual Marvel probable future. And I got to tell you, it delivers. Quesada's work is like when he was young again. Oh my God! Like,
oh my God, that fight between them, that was a great fight. And
see, I haven't read it. I haven't even been to my comic book store. If you guys know Blythe, it's like hell. It's right on the Arizona border near the Colorado River. And a good day is where it's like 99 degrees out there. So there's nothing out there.
Do you know, Jim, do you know the perfect place for you to move to with better weather and more access to comics? Can you guess?
Oh, anywhere but where I'm at.
Augusta, Georgia. And look,
really?
Really? Mark, tell him all about it in the chat.
God, Cliff, you and your promotional.
Come on, that shit is funny because Mark is always trying to get people to move to Augusta.
See,
what's it
here's
called?
my thing though with that. At first, I thought it was the main universe for Black Panther. I'm like, wait, no. I grew up with T'Challa and his father and his father's father and being the Black Panther, and they're black. They're Wakandans. What is Marvel doing? That was my first thing.
Well, I forgot her name, but it looks like this is from his second marriage, right?
Yeah.
And after Storm, and that this is the born son of that. There's even a flashback about it. Like, I'm just kind of like, where is everybody coming with this? So I was like, even though he presents as white, he's still his son.
Yeah.
You know?
See, my boy is mixed, and he don't look white. If you blow up the picture, you can see he's got the fro. He's got light skin. He's a handsome guy. But
well, to be fair, during
you don't look like Ryan Gosling. You know?
To be fair, during Jim Crow laws in northern states, there were a lot of white passing black women and men.
That's true.
Jim, so
wasn't there a woman in San Francisco who was African American, was black, who pretended to be white? She was Creole or whatever.
Oh, that happened.
In the 1800s. I remember reading something about that.
Jim, so
I'm just happy to hear. Hold on, Boggs. I'm just so happy to hear that Quesada's back on his game because he wasn't doing too well once Brand New Day hit. You know, I mean, he never recovered. It seems like he did now. So that's a blessing right there, man. You guys want to see something I got?
But Jim, I want to show you something I picked up the other day.
Okay, go ahead.
I picked these up the other day, but I wanted to show you this main 12th Center Dell Ghost Stories. Look at that.
Oh yeah, that's a good book, man. That's a very good book.
I bought it for $3.
Oh, hey Jim.
Yes, sir.
Did you see what I got from Aaron?
No. Oh, he told me. He told me.
Don't make me jealous, Matt. I'm gonna end you.
You're gonna Matt.
You guys see this big thing?
You know what I have to say about that?
Okay,
Excuse him while he whips this out.
Oh wow, nice. Okay, see now I have to show this because this is the only thing I got that will come close to that. All right, this is my birthday present from Aaron.
A box.
No, it is not a box. I do not deserve this. Okay.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
I sincerely do not deserve this. I already ordered the frame for it. Thank God for Amazon and one-day shipping. It'll be here tomorrow. So it will be professionally framed and hanging behind me.
And a kitty.
I know. He's like, ooh, crinklies.
Oh,
where'd I go? Wherever. There I am. Come on, kitty.
Watch out, kitty. Watch out, kitty.
There you go. All right. Oh, had it upside down. This is page 45 of issue 199 of The Savage Sword of Conan. And
what? Who sent you that piece of absolute love language?
Yes, it is, dude. I mean, you see, this is not the pen and ink that we see today, where it's all the mechanical, super fine stuff. This is done with the brush and the old style inking, and they had talent. I mean,
That's
I was
a thing
looking
of beauty right there.
Yeah, dude, I was looking at all the cross hatching, the inking. You can see the actual pencil work underneath. Dude, I'm truly blessed to have this. This is a work of art. I do not deserve it. It's the last page of the story, I know, but dude, there's Conan big and bold. I think he's on.
Probably already know this, but be careful how you frame that. Make sure they frame it in an archival manner.
Okay. Hey, come on, kitty. Stop. Okay.
Because you got some serious ink on that page, brother. That is beautiful.
I know. It is serious ink.
That's amazing.
That's the comic book art I've followed.
Dude, I've never owned original comic book art. Yeah. And everybody was like, oh, it's worth $600 to $1,000. I'm like, I don't care about what it's worth. I care that this is
You're never going to sell it, obviously. You know what I mean? You're never going to sell it. Yeah, I mean.
No.
Now we'll have to find something together to put forward.
So, Aaron, you are too good of a friend, honestly.
Oh, yeah, he is. He's a great friend.
I love the man to death, and I should have got his stuff sent out before I started working out in hell, but it wasn't going to happen. I mean, I haven't even shaved. I'm getting my whole Van Dyke growing back in.
Oh. Yeah,
and then, of course, everybody's got.
I showed earlier. You watch my mail call video, Jim. The one I did today.
Yep.
I got a full Captain America print from Crazy Hungarian.
Nice. He sent me this too. Look at that, Sandman versus Sandman. That is a very cool JSA cover, and I know I don't have this. And people, this is an incredibly written book. If you don't believe me, look what Wizard said. Best comic of 2001 when it first came out. This is incredibly well done, guys. Don't underestimate JSA because they're old fogey comics. This was surprisingly good. You guys ever hear of this series, Lone?
Nope.
Well, this was put out by Rocket Comics and Dark Horse. It takes place in an apocalyptic future. There are mutants and zombies everywhere. And this guy, Lone, he lives by himself out in the middle of the most contaminated radiation zone there is. But he's a normal guy. And he's considered like the greatest hero and gunfighter left in the world. And this town is being besieged by zombies, but they're coordinated and they're acting like an army. And they're being led by some big, weird green creature. And so 2 people have to leave the town while they're trying to fight to find him and have him help them and save their town. Quite an interesting story. It's a 6-issue miniseries, and you guys know for the most part, Dark Horse puts out good stuff. So this would be an interesting read, you know. And that's all I wanted to show. There's a big stack of stuff, but
That's amazing.
Yeah, I only had a chance to read those 2 things. Yeah, but no, this is amazing, man. This big old thing was amazing. You know,
well, I think you beat us all today on that one.
No, I don't know. That's Space Vixens, man. That Space Vixens is pretty woo!
No!
Yeah, it's nice.
Close! Space Vixens! Close to what you just showed. Oh, God!
It's all relative, man. It's all
He's trying to be nice.
More of those Space
Cliff,
Vixens.
he's trying to be nice. That's all he's trying to do.
You
No,
got
it's
a
all relative.
you got a one-of-a-kind item. I could feel his testicles pulling to me through the internet when you showed that piece. And this
I know
was-
what I have. Cliff, calm down. Take a breath.
Smoke a cigarette.
All money pop me home,
I don't
brother.
smoke
Okay.
cigarettes.
All
Well,
right.
I'll smoke. I'll
I know
smoke for you.
I know what I got, but to me, and you're gonna think I'm crazy for this.
I do already.
Okay, it has more value to me as a symbol of the friendship and bond that Aaron and I have than it does as an item of value. While I understand there's almost $1,000 value on that original piece of art, that
If
is
not
not what
more.
concerns me. Yeah, if not more, but that's not what concerns me. What
No,
concerns
it's
me-
gorgeous and it's full of love. I mean, I would say give that man a piece of ass when you see him next. Like, someone gives me something like that, I'm like, oh my God, what do you want?
Well, he does have boxes and boxes and boxes of books that I'm sending him, you know, and I'm sending him books because see, he got 2 pages of art, including that one, from a big trade he did with GL Lantern Comics. And GL says, I know what those are worth. I don't care. So Aaron paid 1 page forward to me. He's keeping the Gene Colan Daredevil page from the 60s, Cliff. So if you think this is awesome, imagine that Gene Colan Daredevil page. He showed it to us once. You remember that, Matt? When he was on, were you there when he was on
Listen,
Meta?
my colon is just shaking thinking about that Gene Colan piece, okay? So
No, dude, I don't care. And other than the books that Missing Mars paid for, which are going out tomorrow, I don't care if he gets the rest of the 1,300 books I wanted to get rid of that are left in here. It still doesn't equate to what he gave me as a birthday present. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's for, you know, Aaron's a very generous guy. Like the stuff I traded him for that book I got pales in comparison. It doesn't even add up to that. Because there's not one color break on that book. There's like 2 ticks, but they're like just dents.
I know. And he still has another copy of that, Matt. He still has-
I know. Yeah, that's amazing. Hey, Cliff, do we have time for one of your round of questions like we did last time?
Oh, do you want me to spice it up this time?
Oh,
Well, let's not make it too spicy,
You-
but yeah.
stop it.
Who doesn't like spicy?
What kind of theme do you want? Like I was a teenage warrior princess.
Xena?
Okay, like
Oh
Xena?
no, that's a theme I could use. You gotta let me know.
Okay, I guess sounds interesting.
That's funny. I just watched Red Sonja yesterday. It was on Tubi.
So what are we doing?
Oh, speaking of Red Sonja,
Wait, what are we doing?
questions, Bog. Tomorrow at noon Eastern, Good Cinema reviews Conan the Barbarian, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, James Earl Jones, Sandal Bergman, and directed by John Milius.
And it's funny. Robert E. Howard started the sword and sorcery genre in books for fantasy fiction, and now that movie, which is a Robert E. Howard based thing, started the sword and sorcery fantasy movie genre. And then Roger Corman killed it, but that's another story.
Well, not just Roger Corman. I think David Carradine helped with his drunken performance in that one movie. But, whatever. It's tomato.
Yeah. But
Hey,
why
Matt.
did Corman hire him? Just because he was a name? Oh my God.
Tony.
No, I was going to say, if you'll permit me, since I'll be at work when you do Good Cinema, I just got to say that watching that movie was what got me into reading the comics and going and looking for the stories.
Oh, yeah.
As a little kid, I treasure that film.
And it didn't even bother me that the director's cut of it was like almost 3 hours long. You just get involved and into the storyline, and like where he's on the Tree of Pain, or when they're trying to bring back his girlfriend, and oh man, I mean, there's so much epicness in that movie. They did so well with Conan. They really did.
Well, it's like the movie version of Thulsa Doom was my first version I was introduced to, and then you go back and read the other stuff and find out who Thulsa Doom really is, and you're like, wow.
Yeah. But I mean, I think, I think Darth Vader did good with the part he was given in that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
James Earl Jones will always be Vader to me. So I call him Vader. Vader did great.
Oh, yeah. And don't forget, speaking of movies, here's what we're doing Monday for Bad Cinema at noon Eastern.
You are on an Andy Sedaris
Enemy
kick.
Goal. An Andy Sedaris production. Yeah, and it also Julie Strain, starring Julie Strain, the queen of the B movies, in my opinion. Or at least of the 90s. At least of the 90s.
Yeah.
So,
And I got to admit, I've never
well,
heard of
it qualifies. That definitely qualifies for Bad Cinema. Well, it's on Tubi. It's easy to find.
Yeah, I watched the first one you reviewed. Matt.
Julie Strain was the model.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm saying another interesting thing about Julie Strain, she was the model they used for Vampirella a lot in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
And she was the model for the, what's her name, in Heavy Metal 2000.
Yep.
And she was married to Kevin Eastman for like 10 years. Surprise.
So when are Cliff's questions starting?
Yeah. I don't know.
Are we ready?
I guess he'll let us know.
All right. How do you want to go about this? Should I just randomly ask each of you a random question?
Sure. That sounds fun and
Just
interesting.
start with Jim and then work your way down clockwise.
Okay,
All
and
right.
remember, we have to be absolutely truthful and honest with these questions.
I take Dare.
Oh, yeah. I'll take Dare.
All right, Jim.
Yes, sir.
Who is the teenage girl from Earth that discovers she is royalty in the magical world, in the magical realm of Gemworld?
Oh, Amethyst.
Amethyst is correct.
Yeah, I wanted to read those books, but I can never find a whole set.
I know the pain. Oh, what's his name trying to put the whole set together?
I can't even find them in dollar bins. It's sad.
You know, yeah, you know, you need to get out of your area more.
Yeah.
You move.
All right.
Move to Jordan.
Ah, damn it. No, don't do that either. No, bad computer.
Bad computer. Bad computer.
All
You're
right.
not getting charged tonight.
All right. We'll do Tony next.
He's
I'm
the
just gonna go up and down. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, sorry.
All right, Tony, your question is. You know what? Let me move this to a separate screen. Your question is: What teenager is a daughter of Zeus and has taken up the mantle of Wonder Girl?
Oh, shut up, kid.
Starts with a C.
Donna Troy? I don't know.
All right. Who was the first person who wanted to steal?
I'll steal.
Bruce.
Cassie.
Cassie what?
I forgot her last name's Cassie.
It's Cassie Sandsmark, but I'm going to give it to you.
From Young Justice, blah, blah,
From
blah.
Young Justice. Yes, the way it should be.
She's
I agree.
the one who went on to be Fury, right?
No.
No.
Who just
Troya?
left?
Yeah. Fury is who did I lose? Did we lose Kevin? No.
Kevin
Yes.
Pilsner.
What did we
Pilsner prop.
Pilsner.
My friend Ron left.
All right.
He'll probably come
What are we
back.
doing? All right, went from Tony. I guess I'm going to do Vogs.
No, it's Jeff then me. But
Oh, okay. All right, tell me how to do my job.
Wow. If that's the case, I need an easy one.
Does
Hey, we
anybody
got
notice that
Dude, here.
while Cliff was there, he
Kevin.
was in the center
Hey.
square like Bruce Valance?
Oh, Glenn.
Kevin, we're doing trivia,
I
but you'll have to
love-
wait.
I loved your videos on IG, man. I bought,
Okay.
from the con.
Thank
Love
you.
them.
Thank you. It was there to try to entertain everybody.
All right,
yeah.
so after Tony, it's who?
Jeff, then me, then
Jeff.
Glenn, then Bruce, then Nerdy, then
You gotta
Kevin.
go easy on me,
Then
Cliff.
Matt.
You know I'm DC challenged.
Oh, come
Everyone's
on.
That's not gonna
challenged.
show one of your
Fine.
videos on here.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone's DC challenged, I think, except for me. I'm the only DC guy here.
I like DC, but I'm not like the one.
I know you're not.
Said Bruce is a DC.
You're more
guy.
Marvel because they got
Who,
hotter
me?
women.
No,
Bob.
no,
You know.
I like DC.
Listen,
I like DC
my
a lot.
memory is shot
Yeah,
because
they have
of
hotter women.
drugs and
People
alcohol, all
hotter.
right?
I'm with you,
Yeah.
Bruce. I'm 100% with you there.
You're
I'm listening, Cliff. I'm listening.
All right, Jeff. This is a Marvel question. Can you handle Marvel?
I'll try, man. I'll try.
What Marvel teen heroine has led the Runaways and uses a magical staff called the Staff of One?
Someone's typing.
Exit stage left, even.
I don't know. I don't know.
Anyone
Someone
want
can
to steal?
I don't know the Runaways. I've seen them, but I never read it.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't know.
I read a couple of them. I vaguely
It's
remember.
There's
I
Beckerman
think
video.
they should know.
Who?
There's
Staff
the
girl?
That's the Warriors. That's the Warriors. Not-
She's a supporting cast member in the comic book version of Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
I didn't read that either.
I knew it wouldn't lead a Ford.
I've only read the first 2 issues.
Well, she's in issue
There
one.
was a TV show.
And what's it called? The Staff of what?
The
Staff of
Staff
One.
of One.
And that I know.
And yes, it was also on the Hulu TV show as well.
Okay.
Oh, that's
All
why
right.
I never saw the show. It's on Hulu.
Okay, Cliff.
All right,
I
Vox.
don't know.
What Marvel mutant grew up in Russia and fights with a soul sword?
Oh, come on. Everybody knows
Come
that
on.
one.
I'll steal that one.
Yeah, I'll steal it too.
I was going to
Isn't it-
steal the last one.
Come on. They sexualize her on every cover that she's
It's
on.
magic.
It is magic. Good job.
What's your real name?
Oh no.
Ilana Rasputin.
Ilyana Rasputin, Colossus's
Ilana.
sister. He's Pietro Rasputin.
Who is it? Okay, so there's another.
Who's next
Now
after
it's
Boggs?
Glenn, then
Glenn?
Bruce, then Nerdy, then Matt, then Kevin, then whatever.
All right. We're at Glenn. Let's give Glenn a fiery one. All right, Glenn. Which mutant teen from the New Mutants can create illusion-based fear images and was once called Mirage?
I hate the New Mutants. I really do.
Oh, I think I know that.
Man,
I hate the New Mutants. I absolutely hate them.
Jeez, painful. Tony.
Oh my Lord, you put me on the spot. What was her name? Karma?
No, incorrect.
Bruce is like,
Oh.
me, Mr. Carter, Mr. Carter.
Bruce.
Danny Moonstar.
Danny Moonstar is correct, putting
That's
Bruce
wrong.
in the lead.
Freaking hate them.
Dancer
Yeah,
is
she
Bruce.
fought the demon there.
I was going to say Mirage, but I didn't know she changed her name.
She just went to Danny Moonstar. Nerdy.
Okay.
Nerdy. Which soul-wielding red-haired warrior from the Hyborian Age
We just
has
talked.
been featured both as an adult and a young woman in comics?
I hope it's Red Sonja.
Man, why didn't I get that one?
You are correct, sir.
Yes.
Hey y'all, I gotta go ahead. I gotta take off. My wife just let me know I got company.
See you, Tony.
Okay, have fun.
Tony.
See you, Tony.
See you later, Tony.
I'll see y'all next time.
Yep.
All right, Tony.
All right.
And Kevin, good to see you, brother.
Cliff, just so you know, if you gave me a hard one, my default answer was gonna be La Chilindrina, just to see if I can get you to laugh.
You know, there's something funny about that. We'll come back to it later. Matt,
Okay.
who is the modern Wonder Girl introduced in DC's Future State?
Oh, what was her name?
We said it earlier because I hate this character.
Yeah.
I don't remember her name though. She's Brazilian though. All right. Sorry, I don't know it.
Anyone?
Yeah,
Bueller.
Bruce and I know.
Bueller.
Boggs for the steal. Boggs for
Bruce
the
and I
steal.
know.
Boggs, you know?
It's Yara Flor.
Yara Flor is correct. Good job, Boggs.
Sorry, I don't know much about Wonder Girls except for Diana Troy.
You're
It
fired.
was awesome.
All right, Kevin. What warrior princess, based on ancient myths, starred in a long-running TV series and comic book adaptation via Dark Horse and Dynamite?
Okay, threw me for a loop.
What the heck's going on
What?
with Jeff's screen?
Jeff's
Holy
gone.
crap.
Jeff's gone.
Oh,
Jeff,
I'm glitching. Hold on. Sorry.
Yeah, you got a strobe going on, brother.
Hold
Holy-
on.
I don't know. Dark Horse and Dynamite. I thought it was Marvel.
It looks
No,
like we
forget
need
the Dark Horse and Dynamite. She had a TV series for years.
It looks like we
Directed
need
by
to-
Sam Raimi.
just guess.
Damn, we lost
Jim,
two. They're not now, Lady F. I'm going to send you a link.
One
We got
sec. Dude, I
Jim, are you
couldn't
ready
hear.
to steal?
Yes.
Wonder
Xena, the warrior princess. And she
Very
was
good.
fine as AF, man. That's all I got to say.
Xena.
And she teamed up with Hercules. It was funny. My wife would watch Hercules, and then I would have to watch Xena because, damn, Xena, you know?
I was thinking TV series based on a comic, not the other way.
No, it was the other
You
way
got
around.
Wonder Woman. Why?
All right, Jim, this one's going to be pretty easy for you.
I hope.
What magical teenage girl from Riverdale fights evil with spells and starred in horror?
Sabrina. Awesome TV show.
Yes.
Better comic.
Yeah. Yeah, the comic was much more serious.
Okay, I'll
but-
send you the link anyway. I'm sorry. Okay, no worries. Lady F.
Moving
Good seeing
on
you,
to
Kat.
Jeff.
Jeff's not back.
Gonna get
Jeff's
some more
so
coffee.
glitched.
Jeff, you ready?
Bruce.
No, Jeff is gone, right?
Jeff lost.
Yeah,
Jeff's gone.
Oh,
Yeah,
crap.
Jeff
I
almost
think the
sent me into
computer-
an
the computer quit on him.
epileptic seizure.
All right,
I know,
Bob,
It looked
you
like
ready?
a Nintendo. You know when you got to
No,
blow in the
it's
game, it looked like he
Bruce.
had to reset the Nintendo.
It's Bruce, then Glenn, then me, then Nerdy, then Matt.
Did I miss my
We could
question?
just do
Yeah,
we could
Bruce
do a
had
questionnaire.
Bruce,
We could do
yes.
the questionnaire like this or that type thing.
Well, somebody was messing with internet wires while trying to hook up their Switch 2.
Oh. Does that mean I owe Bruce a question?
Yes.
Maybe.
Bruce, which young inhuman princess has prehensile hair and is a member of the royal family of Atalan?
Oh, that's an easy one.
Medusa.
Medusa is correct, sir.
Good
I
job.
think we should do this or that.
Vogs, are you ready?
Okay. After
Ready,
this.
Vogs.
Which
Yes.
teen mutant from the X-Men has claws like Wolverine? It was cloned from his DNA, and she eventually took on the mantle of Wolverine.
X-23.
X-23 is correct. Good job. Glenn.
Yeah.
Wait, Jeff's back.
Yeah, Jeff's back. So
Hey.
Jeff, I hope you like Teen Titans. Are you ready?
I might. Yeah, somebody's gonna steal this.
Jeff, which warrior princess from the planet Tamaran fled a coup and became a founding member of the new Teen Titans?
Oh, come on. That's not
come
that hard.
on,
That's
too
easy.
easy.
I'm so ignorant. I'm gonna say
What?
Wonder Woman.
You are awful.
She's orange.
Vox, I think you're the first person who spoke up to steal.
Starfire.
I got it.
Starfire
I got it.
correct.
Hey.
I answered it back.
All right.
I think
Glenn.
her.
Yes.
I've read exactly
Is that her?
0 Teen Titan books.
I know.
Not yet, but I know one way to find them.
He's trying to find the New Mutants questions.
No, stop. Glenn, which teenage superheroine in Marvel Comics can punch star-shaped portals through dimensions and hails from the utopian parallel?
Oh, what the hell's her name? Part of JS. She's in the JSA. I can't remember her name. Star with the child, whatever the hell her
This
name
is a
is.
Marvel Comics character.
Oh, Marvel. Marvel.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Why are you watching this?
I'm on it.
You're on it?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm at a loss.
Babies are important.
A teenage heroine
Yeah.
in Marvel can punch star-shaped portals through dimensions and hails from the utopian parallel.
Sorry, had to give the kiddies
Yeah,
treats.
forget it. Wonder Woman.
No, my
I
God.
got it.
Good Lord, Glenn. Like, she's not even Marvel. What are you doing right now? You're embarrassing yourself.
I don't
Be the
care.
default answer if we
For
don't
one
know.
thing, I'm going with Bob Dole.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't know.
This is terrible. All right. In the
You
private
got lots of people going.
the first
Jeff,
one of you who puts
I had yours,
the private
buddy.
chat
So
can
easy.
steal this. No.
Jim?
I hear you.
Does what?
Oh, Kingdom of Nerds got it. All right.
What was it?
America Chavez.
America Chavez.
Oh,
Yeah.
are you kidding me? That's
She is the
garbage. That's
she is-
garbage crap. That's after
How
2000.
dare you, sir?
That's after 2000. No one cares.
Except me. Except me. Me and the other 10%.
Come on, ask your questions we know the answer to.
Look, she punches star-shaped holes. It's not a big secret.
I
All right,
don't read.
next up.
I don't read new stuff.
By the way, she's not that new anymore.
I think we should do Bruce, and then I think we should Jeff, and then we should go to this or that.
What's this, Foofy? Did Foofy get treats?
No, give him the pile.
This is the knowledge I've gained from reviewing comics every week. I'm reading my books.
All right. Let's go with woo! Woo! All right, where am I at on this?
Jeff, then Bruce, then Jeff.
No, hold on. I was at Glenn, which means I'm at Bruce now.
Oh yeah, and then Nerdy.
And then Nerdy,
and
Matt,
me,
Kevin.
Him
and
and me.
then we'll go this or that, or then Kevin, then we'll go this or that.
So I've only got one question so far.
Okay,
Everybody
fine.
skip
Then
through.
Matt.
Bruce.
Love you,
Bruce.
Stop wearing his name out.
Ask him a golden age.
I
like when people call my name out.
In the Young Avengers, which teen sorcerer has reality-altering powers?
Oh, come on.
And it's the
Oh my
reincarnated
God.
child of the Scarlet Witch.
This is so hard.
Wonder
Oh
Woman.
my God. Wiccan.
Wonder Woman.
Good job.
It's Bob
See,
Dole.
that was before 2000.
This is Bob Dole.
Babe Ruth.
Nerdy. It's next, I think.
Then it's me. Then it's Matt. Then it's
Nerdy. I hope you like your Bat family. You ready?
Uh-oh.
All right, Nerdy. Which DC Comics character was raised by assassins and eventually joined the Bat family as a Batgirl despite being mute?
Oh.
I don't even
just
know
in
this
case.
is a Bat Family fan.
It's funny. I don't know her name, but I just know the character. Oi.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Glenn knew it.
Wonder Woman.
Yes, it was. I was going to say Wonder Woman.
What? No, Bruce knew it. Bruce wrote it first. Cassandra Cain.
Yes.
Oh,
And
hell.
again, before 2000.
Cassie Kane's mute?
Yes.
Yes.
Ish. Yeah. Newish.
Oh, I thought you said mute. Like
Mute.
doesn't talk.
She's mute.
Muted.
She can't really speak.
Muted.
Yes.
She can
Wait,
speak
Are there two Cassandra Canes? Because I remember Cassandra Cain in the New 52 was
That's
Batwoman.
her. Right, that was her, but that was the New 52 where they ruined everything except for the vowels.
Well, she was dating the
I'd be bitter too. All right, Nerdy did not get that one.
Me,
Matt.
then Matt, then Kevin.
Matt.
I said
All right,
me,
hold
then
on.
Matt.
Boggs.
Okay, whatever.
Oh my goodness.
Feature out. What's up, man?
All right. All right, Matt. This is tough.
Uh-oh.
This
No,
is
great.
tough.
Can he call a friend?
Tim Seeley. Tim Seeley created this heroine that fights supernatural evil, often with a high school twist. Tim Seeley created this comic book heroine that fights supernatural evil with a high school twist.
Oh, I think I know, but it might be more of a guess.
Mine's a guess.
Mine's a guess.
I don't know. Courtney
Nerdy.
Love.
Is
Did
it
it
Buffy?
start as a movie, Cliffy?
No, it's not
Oh,
Buffy.
not Buffy.
Oh my God, it's not Tim Seeley. Tim Seeley was the hints people. Come on.
Cliff, calm down, buddy.
I don't know.
I'm not
I
coming
don't know.
over. Nobody will.
Cliff.
It's Will. It's Pride Month. Get out of my way. I'm gay. All right. So,
What's the answer?
Does that
The
make you a
answer is
does that make you a better comic person?
Who?
//
Okay, no.
Oh,
See, I never read that book from Image, man.
So it's Matt, me, then Kevin, and then let's.
I've
No,
never heard
hold
of
on.
it.
We're
I mean-
no. All right, we're down to Kevin. This is it.
You
Last
skipped
question.
me again. Stop
No, I
it.
didn't. This is the last question. Good Lord in
Hilarious.
heaven.
Is anyone else having a hard time hearing Cliff?
No.
Only when other people talk over him.
What? I can't hear you.
Fix your hearing aid.
All right, this character was originally introduced in the 1970s as Wonder Woman's sister. Come on, Kevin.
Wonder Woman. No.
Ha ha
I don't
ha!
know.
You're funny.
I just said her name earlier.
Bruce,
Donna Troy.
are you effing kidding me?
Wait, did I miss something?
Yes, you did. This character, which was
Jim
originally
knows.
introduced in the 1970s,
Ah,
Wonder Woman's sister.
Jim knows it.
oh my God.
Who knows
crap.
it?
Jim.
Bob Dole.
Jim, who is it?
Nubia.
You
It's
got it,
always
Jim.
when-
Yeah.
That was when Diana lost her powers. It's on the cover, and
damn it.
It's
they were fighting.
201.
That was
That's
the
okay. That's okay, Bruce. You still won with 5 points.
Does it count that I got the comic right?
Just 1 point over Jim and 1 point over Boggs.
Drugs.
I only got 2 questions out of the whole thing, and everybody else got like 4 or 5. Feels like.
No, I only got 2.
You totally got because they stole. You didn't get to steal. That's all.
Yeah, I only got 3 with my steal.
See, this is why I gotta bring back. This is why I gotta bring back Crisis Quest trivia and make people fight for it.
Okay.
This is a fun game. You should do that. Yeah, I think so. Trivia night would be awesome.
Cliff,
Isn't that what Kevin does?
I think somebody does that.
Yeah, Kevin.
Yeah,
Matt usually
Yes,
wins.
I want y'all to know. I want y'all to know. I want y'all to know, Jeffrey. I want you to know, Jeffrey, that I did it first. I did it first.
Jeffrey.
Cliff.
It's a different.
I'm a newer guy to the group. I didn't know that.
He's a new
Hey,
guy.
I want to ask a question, and
Can I
actually, I want to give you an answer to a question, and this is according to Google, and see if you guys agree with what Google says about it.
Okay, but can I say something real quick, Jeff? After Jeff is done, Cliff, you should do a this or that and give us a Marvel and a DC option. Okay, go ahead, Jeff.
Okay. Now, who can hold or who can wield Thor's hammer besides Thor? Here is the list that is provided by Google. And then after I'm done reading the list, you guys can argue bullshit or they missed somebody or whatever. So, Captain America can wield it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beta Ray Bill can wield it.
Yes.
Yes.
Superman can wield it.
Yes.
Yes.
The Hulk can wield it.
No.
No.
He lifted it and threw it, didn't he?
No, I don't remember him lifting it.
So
He's not worthy.
He did that in the
All right.
Ultimates, the first series, but that doesn't count.
Okay,
Well,
so
that
we have
would
some
count, I guess.
controversy on the
Will
Hulk.
count.
Wonder
Will count.
Woman. Wonder Woman can wield it.
Yes.
That I
I
don't.
don't know about that because I don't
Okay.
consider Wonder Woman to be that pure of heart, man. I mean, she's got a mean, evil streak in her. We saw that in Kingdom Come.
Well, it's not her fault. She's a female. But anyway,
That
moving on.
is
Almost-
Whoa.
Jeff. There's the place in
Yeah.
hell for men like this.
There you go.
Jim, that's across the world, and also she did wield it in the Marvel versus DC crossover.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So the next one is Awesome Android.
Yes,
No
Okay.
idea who that is.
Who is Awesome
And-
Android?
Andy, the awesome android, is very pure of heart, and he was created by what's his name, who made a bunch of awesome androids. I forgot who made them.
The next one is
Yes.
Ragnarok. And
Who is Ragnarok?
That's
It just says
a place.
Yeah,
I
It
don't
looks
know.
like an event.
It just
Yeah.
says Ragnarok. Yeah. It's good. This is Google, not me. This is Google.
Oh,
yeah,
the
that's why,
Yeah. The last one is Gila.
Who?
Hella.
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 Oh, Hella. Yeah,
Odin's
yeah.
God.
So
Oh,
they
yeah.
they missed Jane Foster in the What If.
Yeah.
And that's Google's
Well, Jane Foster
exhaustive
was not
list
wild.
as
She actually
to who
did it.
can
Yeah.
wield Mjolnir. Now, I don't remember the Hulk ever picking up his hammer. Ever.
Neither do
Yeah.
I.
It was.
Well, he did, but not in main continuity,
Yeah.
right? And they were alternate universes versions of Hulk. So
Yeah.
rules were lifted.
Yep. It took all his anger and strength to just lift it and throw it back at Thor, and Thor was shocked and he got hit right in the head by it.
By the way, Jeffrey,
His name is
Lady
Jeff.
Fantastic
Oh,
said,
Jeff.
Lady Fantastic said 30 lashes for you for your comment about women earlier. All right, all right.
You guys
now you got the girls and the ladies.
You guys know my heart. You guys,
I asked,
I'm not.
I'm
like
not mad
that.
at you,
I
Jeff.
asked
I'm not mad at you.
You know I'm not like that.
I asked
But I wanted to ask Jim,
ChatGPT.
though.
About the same.
Yeah.
I asked Chat
I hate
GPT the same question, and it says, "Here's the list it gave me. It was 10. Thor Odinson, Beta Ray
course.
Bill, Captain America, Steve Rogers, Jane Foster as Thor, Vision. I think that's only because of the movie. Loki in an alternate universe. In the Axis storyline, Hulk, although not normally worthy, certain arcs made it possible. Storm and the X-Men wielded Mjolnir in alternate universe like What If. Wonder Woman in a Marvel DC crossover, and Superman also.
Well, hold on.
Honorable mentions. Honorable mentions. Deadpool did it once, but it turned out to be a fake hammer. Thor, a fraud Thor with a silver Mjolnir, with a sliver of Mjolnir lifted it. Black Panther teased as potentially worthy, though not officially shown lifting it in canon. Magneto manipulated it magnetically, but not worthiness. And Red Norvell, a mortal human who wielded Mjolnir-like power as part of a prophecy.
What about?
who was
Glenn.
the guy?
What about Frog? What about Frog?
I had him on here. Throg.
Oh,
Frog
okay.
versus Thor with
Yeah,
a
okay.
sliver of Mjolnir. He lifted up like a little
Yeah,
sliver
yeah,
of
yeah.
it. Yeah.
What?
No,
Any
what
real life
about
people?
Eric Masterson. We all forgot about Mr.
Oh my
Thunder.
God,
Right.
Kevin, really?
Yeah, let's ask that.
Jim.
No, let's ask it that. I want to know.
Hey, how about this one, guys? Red Norval from Thor 273 through 278.
Don't know. Don't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, there you go, Thor
Okay,
lovers. Go back in time.
Cliff.
I can't
Would you-
argue with Cliff on that. He's looking up. He's naming specific issues, so it happened.
But
Any
Jim,
real life
Jim,
people you think could do it?
Jim,
Any-
what
No,
made you
any
think
real
that Wonder
people?
Woman was not pure enough of heart?
Okay, Cliff, can we do
Okay,
the this or
dude,
that
you
with
mentioned
one?
that.
I'm just going by the whole storyline
I'm
in
done.
Kingdom Come. It looked like she was darkened and tainted. Something happened to her where she just wasn't Wonder Woman in that story. She was
She's
War
the most-
Woman in that.
Poor Will. I hope he's coming back.
I asked
I think she
ChatGPT.
she couldn't put up with any more of Jeff's shit and just went rogue.
Okay.
So that's
All right,
true.
by the way,
have that
the
effect on
story,
some women. I
Jim,
get it.
by the way, the story where Wonder Woman
What,
lost
Matt?
her.
You're lagging.
Jim, the story where Wonder Woman completely lost it and is totally not herself is Injustice.
Matt, I love
Yeah,
you, but I think you're
that
lagging.
was true. She was
And-
crazy there too.
I don't care if I'm
In-
lagging. It's my show.
In
Okay, I'm
In-
gone.
in
You guys
Kingdom Come. Oh my God, Will, you keep walking away. In
He don't
Kingdom
matter.
Come,
It's okay, Cliff.
she is not. She is mostly herself. But when the Battle of the Gulag comes,
Yeah.
that's when she's fully armored up, and the sword cuts Superman, and she's looking at him like, "What do you think is about to happen?" Like she does not want to kill, but she, as an Amazon, we're here, we're in the moment. She knows this is going to get very, very ugly.
Yeah.
Right? And it does
And that's
get
when
ugly.
she ran through the main villain guy. What's his name? Von whatever. Yeah, I remember. That's one of
Right,
my
so-
favorite books. Yeah.
So, but she does not have bloodlust, right? The Injustice Wonder Woman does.
Yeah.
And that,
I mean, she broke Superman's arm in that battle because Zeus made her fight to the death. Yeah.
Yeah. And
But I don't think that's an impurity of heart. If you walk the warrior of the path, you have to do ugly things to your enemy to win.
yeah,
And that's
but-
not evil. That's not evil.
No,
Right.
but if you fight fire with fire, you become what you're supposed to be fighting, and you're losing anyway then, because a hero always, no, Jeff, a hero always, that's what makes a hero a hero. There's a difference between a hero and a vigilante. The Punisher is a vigilante. Captain America is
Batman
a hero.
is a vigilante.
Okay, again, we celebrate war heroes constantly. Wonder Woman, in that moment, it is an act of war taking place.
Yeah.
Right? So I am not going to classify her a vigilante, nor am I going to let it stain potentially her soul because
Right.
she
She
knew
killed Maxwell
what-
Lord once too, didn't she?
Right. Now, The Maxwell Lord
I
one
agree
is
with Cliff.
really
I agree with Cliff.
controversial. But Maxwell Lord straight up told her, I will only stop if you kill me. Right? And again, that's a really controversial twist. And she had just recently killed Medusa. So that ticked a lot of people off too. But she was trying to protect Superman.
Yeah.
Love and hate that story. I like how it sets up Infinite Crisis. I hate how it does all the characters dirty without nuance, because Bruce and Diana and Clark have all had this conversation in the Batcave separately, and Bruce tells them to leave because he's disgusted with them. And I think that, and that makes me disgusted with Bruce, because how can you hear Clark's side, her side, and in both conversations tell them, I'm disgusted with you, get out.
But none of them were there to help Ted Kord either, though. So they all should take the blame for that.
If you read that special, Wonder Woman tells Booster, she's like, I will help you. And you know she means it, right?
Yeah.
But he kept picking and picking, and unfortunately, it happened. And then Wonder Woman, when she finds out what happened, she straight up says, I told him I offered to help. She has a little ounce of guilt, which I like. I like that the nuances are planted, right? She has a little ounce of guilt in her because she's like, I told him I was going to help him. And so I like that that's got her fired. And then Wonder Woman keeps getting handed to her throughout Infinite Crisis, because then freaking the OMAC project launches OMAC straight at Paradise Island, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's
okay.
They can never 100% trust Bruce Wayne, because he's got a contingency plan to eliminate all of them if they do something he doesn't like. You know, that's something
he's needed it a few times, though. He's needed it a few times too, because some of them went rogue before.
Yeah, especially in Injustice. It's a good thing he had those plans and plans and plans and plans, but how can you ever truly, trust someone like that? You know, that
because he's the one that's forward thinking. That's why.
That's true. Yeah.
He is very forward thinking.
What?
There's our man. We were worried about you, Logs.
It's okay. I'm good.
Good, because I finally have to do that ready.
Will,
am I okay?
Will, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Well, Collector.
Does anybody want to know?
I understand not to question Batman even when he gets in the gray areas. I dig my level heroes.
You, Matt. That was my bad.
I prefer characters like the Question.
Okay. I am lagging. I know. Does anybody want to know what who real historical figures that ChatGPT takes to lift the hammer?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Bob Dole.
Mahatma Gandhi.
Yeah.
Mother Teresa.
Yeah.
Nelson Mandela.
No.
Mother
Teresa, not Mother Teresa.
Wow, let me tell you, not Mother Teresa either.
I'm just telling you what they said. Don't shoot the messenger.
No.
Fred Rogers, Mr. Rogers. I think we can agree on that one, baby.
Yeah, I'll give Mr. Rogers that.
Harriet Tubman.
Ooh. No.
Abraham Lincoln.
Maybe you got to be righteous to hold it.
Thumbs up on Harriet Tubman.
Now the next one I do not remember. I think it's this girl's Afghani who they tried to kill her because she tried to let girls go to school.
Yeah.
Malala Yousafzai, I can't say her name, advocated for girls' education after surviving numerous assassination attempts.
That sounds right.
Captain Tom Moore, a 99-year-old World War II vet who raised millions of dollars for healthcare workers during the COVID pandemic.
Yeah.
And I don't know, Johnson Salk developed the polio vaccine, but didn't patent it.
Oh yeah.
I'm kind of agreeing with Legion here. He's saying hard.
And Dolly Parton.
Okay, Dolly.
I have always believed that Dolly can lift it. Green shirt guy thinks she can't lift it.
Dolly's a saint.
Dolly could.
Just to strengthen her back from all the years of dealing with her. She can lift anything.
One who is really worth it is the Santa puppet.
The Santa puppet. Yeah.
The only ones I agree with are Dolly Parton and Mr. Rogers, because the rest of them, they're all shady.
Right.
Because of the strength in her
Nelson
back.
Mandela spent like
This mental version of
25
Dolly
years in
Swan
an
that
8x10
has
cell
hammer on her
for like
finger.
nothing. But
You guys see
I
Mark's
got something in
comment?
the private chat. Okay, Kevin, there's a link that says Instagram on it. Could you share that for me?
Matt, do you see
It's
Mark's comment?
it's the Santa puppet interviewing what's his thing
Oh,
from
yeah.
Oh God, we're
yeah.
gonna watch this.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Well, those
What were-
Instagram videos were great, especially where Santa gets the TARDIS. Wow.
Yeah.
Did you see? No, he goes to the Dalek. Did you see TARDIS?
Yeah, he
How
interviews
does
the
he
Dalek.
say TARDIS again?
I'm
Glenn?
getting off. There's too many people here. There's 9 people in here.
It's a
I'm
flatter
just-
Santa here. I'm here with the
I was
doctor.
wearing this for like
He's
5
been
minutes.
kicking the doctor's ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you got?
Stay around, man.
Your name is Flat Earth Santa, is that correct?
Yeah, it's Flat Earth Santa, man.
I have a suggestion for you.
Okay.
You should change it to Flatter Earth Santa because we will flatten the earth.
Well, of course I got to flatten the earth. That's how I get around, get all the presents to the kids really quick. I'm a lazy man. I ain't doing stuff. I don't want to do work. That's not my thing. Just get it done. 20 minutes. Kids get the presents. Big fat dumpster.
What do you give to people like the Daleks?
Well, normally we give you coal because you're burning it in that little middle box of yours. But you know, we'll if you're very, very bad, which we know you are,
definitely.
Yeah, we give you Jello.
Jello?
Yeah.
I like Jello.
Yeah. It's
what type of Jello?
Orange Jello.
I'm not too sure about orange. Can you give me raspberry?
Well, we'll see. If you can get me back my box.
Which box is that?
The one that the doctor stole from me.
The blue box?
Yeah, that little blue box.
TARDIS?
Yeah, TARDIS.
That would make your delivery of presents and Jello much more efficient because you can travel in space and time.
Exactly. That's how we want to do it.
It is much better that you use it than the doctor.
Yeah, we'll give you lots of Jello if you get us a TARDIS.
I love Jello. I hope the small humans here like Jello too.
Yeah, we got the little kids. They get all the presents. That's who we get it for.
I think a few of them deserve some Jello.
Yeah, maybe Jello in the stockings. If they're bad little kids, good.
I think that we should join forces. And together, we can make the earth flatter. We can flatten the earth together.
Well, you know, it's a pretty good round, but, you know, I only do it on, like, Christmas Eve. Then it's a lot better.
It's a date. We shall do it on Christmas Eve.
You got it. You heard it here. Everybody, Doctor, I'm coming for your box. And I'm bringing my new friend here.
Breaking news.
Yeah, we're gonna go get my box back because you know I want to go back in time. Yeah. All right. We're coming, Doctor. Cause Santa is coming.
Best interview ever. Hey, Glenn. Hey, Glenn.
Mm-hmm.
What would Jello do?
People.
What would Jello do to Dolly?
Oh, we lost
Would it
Nerd.
destroy it?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, he said it was too much. And I think, or was it Jeff who said it was too much with all of
No,
us?
he said he's out of his league, so I get it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I told them baby steps. 3 to 4 people in a family, you'll be fine. Baby steps.
Where did Jeff go?
Bruce, I just saw him for the first time
Probably glitched out.
on, your,
scare him.
on the hunt.
Yeah. He
No,
came
he
on
said
my
I'm out of the
show.
league.
What was that? Monday? He came on the show with me.
I'm gonna message him.
I think
we scared him.
on wrap up.
Yeah, and I let him come on to see how a pre-recorded video works out and how much easier it is, not thinking about an audience while being watched. So.
Hey, DK.
Oh, I think.
I'm confused.
Would you guys like to see what I've decided to send to CGC so far?
Yeah, I'm very interested. You always have the
Sure.
bomb books there, sir.
Before I do that,
Somebody
I do
send
want
Nerdy
to.
Geek a message and make sure we didn't scare him off. I mean, I'm worried about it.
I'm talking to him now. He's fine.
Okay.
I did get this from Locke. He gave this to me.
Oh wow!
When I saw him in,
That's awesome.
shout out to Locke. Good man. Great conversations over drinks at the bar with Glenn and Shane. All
He's
right,
going to
so
be doing 50 cards to insert in upcoming Marvel.
oh yeah, I saw that. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I so far here's what I decided. World of Wood, #1.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That looks familiar.
Green Lantern 18, newsstand.
Ah.
That's pretty. I like the purple pink.
Robin 11, the Crystal Kung variant.
Is that a trend now with the bathtub thing?
And Blood, yeah. It's been a thing for a while.
Okay.
Monsters, #1, the Little Leprechaun, sending 2 copies of this.
Oh, cool.
Green Ranger, Spears. Black Ranger, Spears. What's that? Who is this? Green Ranger? No, not green. I don't know. Can't even tell. Pink? The yellow? Might be yellow. Oh, black.
Hey, 757.
So
Pink
now
Ranger.
they're doing them. So now they're zombie.
What are we
huh?
doing, Zombie Pink Ranger?
She just came from the club at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Red
Doing the walk
Ranger.
of shame.
That's her walk of shame. Yeah, I was just about to say it.
I forgot. Another Ranger. I'm doing this because there aren't any on the census. Yellow.
Who made
Spawn.
these?
Huh?
What are these all Mark Spears?
Yeah, those were all Mark Spears.
Oh, heaven.
Those were before he started doing image covers. Spawn 2, what, 356? Spears. Superman, the Milkbone. This is a perfect copy. Should get a 9.8.
And if it doesn't, you can go to war with CGC at your next convention.
Yes.
Though you're lucky to get a 9.8. Those have been coming back 8s and lower because of how they're packed.
Because they were packed loosely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Robin. I mean, not Robin. Nightwing 120. What is it? 126. The 1 in 25. Blood and Thunder #1. I forgot what issue it is, but it's a Shabina, the pink cover. Especially, why is it showing a white like that? Spears, Nightmare on Elm Street. Spears, Metal. Spears, Mary Jane. Homage. Spears, G.I. Joe set.
Sooner or later, Legion, I am sure Mark Spears will do a Turok cover, okay?
The Red Witch and the silver foil Dracula Spider-Man homage. That's what I got so far. I still have to press more books to send.
Facts,
You wonder
Legion,
why they
facts.
call you Bruce Spears?
Listen, I don't have nearly as much as some people in Mark Spears Discord. Some guy, a couple of people just spent $3,000 on his last Kickstarter. I'm just
Oh,
like,
Some of them follow them like they're deadheads. They follow. Some of them follow them like they're deadheads following the dead wherever he goes.
Yeah, people drove 20 hours, flew cross country. They're doing the same thing again for Tennessee.
Wow. I'm going to get some more coffee. I will be right back, gentlemen.
All right, Jim. What's been a
I
good
keep
show so
forgetting
far?
he's in another time zone.
Hey,
Yeah.
Glenn.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe later or another day we can tell Matt our con idea, but we'll discuss it another time.
The
I
idea
will be-
is that we're going to push you into everybody and just take out everybody in the con, so we have it all to ourselves.
Exactly.
I'm gonna yell out like this guy's been flashing everybody when I'm in the Chris Claremont line and get everybody to run and attack you so I get to the front line.
No, just eat a lot of chili. One person eat a lot of chili and flatulent, man. Flatulent.
Just have the police sirens on top of the little scooter, and
Yeah,
exactly.
that's a good idea. Good idea.
Oh, then Mark said, "Where's the Turok books?"
Yeah.
I'm right.
Oh, he's got some. I bet you.
He's
I got
getting
Mark.
some gifts for people
You have a
going.
claim set the other day from a cheap comic collector.
I have some.
I got
books.
11 from Mark.
I have some gifts.
I got to send off.
I have some gifts for people going to HeroesCon. And Jim, I'm gonna find another book for you somehow. When I send that Ultimate Wolverine for your wife.
Oh, dude, you don't have to, man. Don't worry about it.
I'm
I-
going to send that Wolverine because I want to, and I.
Oh, yeah, she's gonna love that, dude.
Yeah, I know the cover's badass.
I found this in Niagara Falls, coming
Hey,
through
Justin.
boxes. Turok, Son of Stone.
Ooh, the Whitman variant from the three-pack.
Is that going to
Yeah.
Mark?
Nice.
That's going to Mark, right?
Yeah.
No. Is it?
Spider-Man and Monkey People versus Turok in Mortal Kombat.
This is my first Turok book.
Yeah, hey Bruce, can I borrow that and just take
That wasn't Brent's $2 boxes, was it?
This is some Chaps comics.
Oh,
It's really a really good copy, actually.
yeah, they had quite a good
Yeah.
selection too.
Mark,
I sent you the link, but you probably seen.
Missing Mars claim Turok.
Yeah, everybody keeps asking me to do whatnot. I'm like, I don't know if I have the patience to do whatnot.
I gave up on selling, dude. It's much more fulfilling to just give the books away, man. I just couldn't do it anymore.
I'm getting the books from Matt at HeroesCon, Jim. I forgot. I don't know if I told you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I figured that was easier. You know,
Yeah, I'm
and,
doing a trade with him anyway.
yep, and it saves Matt money on shipping. I mean,
Yeah. And Mark, I got two from a cheap shop comic collector's claim sale the other day. And me and Jim were in a battle over a Big Trouble in Little China Escape from New York comic the other day.
well, the only reason we were in the battle, sir, is because my son collects the Big Trouble in Little China comics. I know how hard they are because Boom doesn't do reprinting.
Well,
like
you know
other
what?
companies
I'll
do.
get him to send it to you and I'll pay for it.
No, don't worry about it, dude. You want it
No,
fair and
no,
square,
no.
and you need it because that's the only issue you're missing, man. So
It is
that's
true.
why I
If
backed
I
off.
find any for
That's
him,
why I
though,
backed off.
I will get them for him though if I can find any.
If you find them, cool, and they're cheap, and I mean under $10. Okay,
You'll probably
It's
find
funny
a,
you mentioned the whatnot because I have a sale tomorrow at 5 p.m. to try to get rid of some of these books I don't need.
you'll probably find them at Heroes Con. You'll probably find a set. I almost guarantee it.
I'm not sure. I might have an announcement. I didn't know most of you guys last year around October, September last year. Last year, Renovision and myself, we had a table at Baltimore Comic Books, and I handed out a short box of comics to kids. They gave free T-shirts, buttons. You know, all you had to do was just literally just show up at the table, and we gave out free stuff to kids, adults, anybody that wanted comics. And we might do that again, possibly with a bigger table at Baltimore again, if anybody goes to Baltimore, because it's the joy of seeing kids with comics that makes this all worth it for me.
Amen. I do that every Halloween. Instead of giving out candy, I give out comics at Halloween.
I thought about doing that this Halloween. I thought about doing that. Oh, Jim, I know you've not been around, so did you know that I got this?
Oh, you got one too? Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I figured you would find a way to get one, Matt.
Thanks to Bruce up here. Bruce sent me the link and said, "Go now."
Go now.
Bruce, I'm going to put you in touch with Dan. He's the guy that I told you to go to the center of the con with the booth and just ask him stupid questions. He's got lots of stuff that I guarantee you he'll give to kids.
Nice.
So I'll put you in touch with him.
Great.
I just watched something really awful.
Why are you saying that?
Metallica has been playing local covers as they tour. They played Atlanta a couple of nights ago, and
Yeah, they just played Charlotte.
yeah, they played Atlanta, and I couldn't even recognize them attempting to play the Allman Brothers One Way Out.
Really?
Okay, I thought it was
They're not like they
something
used to be either.
Kevin, that kind of scared me because like you said something horrible. I thought it was like something really, really bad. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
that stinks,
Okay.
but-
It's now that I probably guess you mentioned that, I guess I will tell everybody. Remember, if you're at Heroes Con, Comics Cure and Cancer will be at booth 1766, and they will have this C3 art book 2025 art book, cover art by David Sanchez, limited to 300. If you can't make Heroes Con, there's the website, bigcartel.com. So there you go.
Very cool.
All proceeds go to cancer.
Yep.
The American Cancer Society.
Yes, you know what I mean, Cliff.
Yeah, American, and you donate when during the auctions they're going to have this fall. You donate directly to it. They have a portal, right? The Cancer Society of America.
Yep.
And you just donate directly to them. So
Yeah, Matt, I was going to
you don't have to
actually
worry
hit you
about where the
up
money
on
goes.
that.
It goes directly
They
to
have
them.
their own page at
Matt,
the American Cancer Society website.
So Matt, I was actually going to get with you about that. Maybe we can talk to those guys about you, me, Glenn, maybe Kevin, who knows, a few of us. We do a show to raise money.
Oh, what do you call it? Locke was giving out with every single sketch and everything that he did. He was giving out a card for it. He was pumping it big time. He gave me a couple cards to he just asked, to put it on my shows and whatnot, because I think it's great. Everyone's been touched by someone in their life that's had cancer or whatever. So
exactly.
I think it's absolutely awesome.
I know my son was a big fan of Markiplier. I don't know if he still is, but every year Markiplier used to do a big campaign. Does he still do the St. Jude fundraiser?
It actually wasn't him. It was Game Theory.
Oh, Game Theory was doing it, and I know my son would give to that every year through St. Jude.
And they may or may not. I don't know.
Yeah, because didn't he take his channel down? Didn't he stop? No.
He retired, but he found replacements.
Oh, okay. All right, so it still lives.
What's it called? Shoot, I forgot what I was going to say. Can't remember. Oh, Glenn, do you know Locke when he said he'll send you those sketch cards?
Oh, you're talking. I wanted to give him enough time after the con to just kind of relax a little bit, get back into the swing of things. Then I know Bruce is looking to get something done as well. I think somebody else was looking to get something done. So as soon as he's done, whatever, I'm in no rush. I want him to do a Godzilla and a Witchblade for me.
I'd like to see Locke's take on a Godzilla. You'll have to send me the photo.
Oh, I bet
when you
he
get
does
that.
really well.
Actually, I got there was the heck was his name? Two tables down did a Godzilla 70th anniversary. It's not I've never seen it. It's a foil. I'll have to I'll have to send you a picture.
Okay.
It's actually pretty good. Like quite good.
Right on. Yeah, I still hold everybody when they do Godzilla. There's two in my mind, and this is just my drug-addled mind. There's only two Godzilla artists that, in my opinion, do Godzilla justice. One is Art Adams.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And the other one is Matt Frank, because he proved himself on that Rulers of the Earth that I sent to you. Yeah, damn.
There's one more, and it's
the
the
Steve
original.
Zarno. Steve Zarno.
Trempy. I love Trempy. I'm sorry. The number 9 iconic Las Vegas cover.
I know, but that's not Toho's Godzilla. That's Marvel's Godzilla. That's different animal.
Sure. People have different opinions.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Godzilla.
Even Marvel says that their Godzilla comic is Marvel's Godzilla, not Toho's Godzilla. So, I will agree with you.
You are still burnt over whatever that character's name is, Tiger Dojo, whatever it was, who was on the cover.
Yeah.
You're like, how dare he be on the cover?
Yeah. But dude, look at perfect example of that. Issue 1 popped yesterday of Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. Okay, and that book is bomb.com. That book is epic. It is phenomenal. So it shows you there is a way.
Bob Eggleton, yep, that too. Sorry.
Oh, okay. You're right. I bow to you there. The man paints in oil paints for Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're not going to top that. You're right.
Are you talking about? Sorry,
that Alex Ross Godzilla too.
Hey,
I haven't seen Alex Ross do Godzilla. He's done Godzilla. Oh, you gotta
got it right here.
I need that in my life.
Cliff, do you mean King Ghidorah?
Hold
on. No, it's a robot guy. I forgot the name of.
Jaguar.
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 Here you go. This is let me make myself up here trade places with Bruce real quick.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
But he didn't do a whole book. He just did the cover. That's right.
No, but it's still a beautiful cover.
It is. Yeah, I will agree.
100 variants.
Yep.
What? So Glenn, what do you think about? I'm not saying he's top tier, but the one you and I got for my LCS, Lucio Perillo.
Yeah, I like it. I like Perillo's. I like him more for Spider-Man, but yeah, it wasn't a bad Godzilla, but it was a headshot.
That's right, because Bob Eggleton did do an entire Godzilla comic painted.
Oh, Kevin,
painted.
I'm sorry about that. Dang. Sorry, Jim.
Sorry, Kevin.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, Kevin.
We love you, buddy. Sorry to interrupt, Jim.
It's okay. That was Godzilla in Hell #2. If you guys haven't seen that, I know Glenn has because he bought my Godzilla in Hells from me. #2, fully painted in oil paints by Bob Eggleton, and it's like looking at the damn movie. And it's incredible. Yeah. So I have to give props there.
What about Godzilla in Heaven?
Well, see, if you read Godzilla in Hell, he got sent to hell, got tested, he won. Then the angels came on God's behalf to have him join. He beat them, beat God, somehow got eaten by whatever demons were left, but then by sheer force of will remade himself because now he had the power of heaven and hell. And when he finally crawled his way out of hell, he made the perfect earth where he could just be at peace. And that's how the story ended. It's very ambiguous. A lot of people could take it a lot of different ways, you know.
Hey,
And
Kevin, I hope you come back. We love you, man. Sorry.
yeah, it's quite an interest. It's one of the best IDW Godzilla comics out there. I enjoyed it a lot. I did, but anyway.
We're all so quiet.
Well, every issue was drawn different, but he did number 2. Bob Eggleton did the entire number 2, cover, interiors, all of it. Number 1 was, who was the guy who did the Godzilla Half-Century War and the Aliens? Oh, James Stokely or something like that. And then I forget who did 3, 4. Huh?
I said Stogie.
Yes. No, not Stogie.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. But it's something like that.
Yeah. I got a fun fact for everybody. Did you know that
Okey-dokey.
McDonald's discontinued their coffee stirring spoons in 1979?
No.
You know why they discontinued this coffee stirring spoons in 1979?
Because they're evil.
Because the spoon-shaped coffee stirrers, due to their unintended association with drug use, the 5-inch plastic tips where they can feature a small scoop on one end and the company's golden arches on the handle. However, the spoons gained notoriety for their misuse in measuring and ingesting cocaine, as their design allowed for the precise measurement of 100 milligrams of cocaine.
Wow.
Weird.
Weird
Interesting.
fact.
In the meantime, I have so many of those spoons too. I love them in the morning.
I can't with you
And
right
for the
now.
coffee, not for the Coke. Let's just be clear.
Are you sure?
The best part of waking up is cocaine in my cup.
Oh,
I may
Till you
change.
sell
I may
everything you
change
own
that-
to
I
get
may
it.
change that too, but I can hear it.
Dang. That's terrible, Bruce.
Yeah, in my opinion, Mark, Rulers of the Earth and Godzilla in Hell were some of the best IDW Godzilla books, with the Half-Century War coming, almost tying with those two. It's just those two had everything. They had the art, they had the story, they just had it, you know?
I feel like I need to call Kevin, but I bet he'll be back soon, hopefully.
Just give him a minute. I'm sure he'll be all right. That's a tough, like.
Kevin, no offense was meant. We're very sorry.
No,
if
I didn't mean to. Like, it was.
we brought
I
up
don't
bad
think we
memories.
offended him. I don't think
No,
we offended
I've known
him. I
people-
should.
Yeah.
My
Okay, Here
stepdad,
There Be Dragons
uh,
was good. Second part, Sons of Giants, was good, but I haven't touched the There Be Aliens yet. And no, I haven't read Heist because it looked like a ripoff of Kaiju Score to me.
Oh, do you like
were having,
Kaiju Score, Jim? Because my LCS has their own version of copy of their version, their own cover. Their own exclusive. I could pick it up.
I don't do store exclusives, you know. You know me, Vogs. I read my books. I don't collect for variant covers. You know, it's got to be a good, compelling story.
Gotcha.
I understand, Kevin. I lost 3 uncles and a stepdad and my aunt to it, so I understand.
Yeah.
I lost my mom to cancer. She had to have a double mastectomy, go through a year of chemo and radiation, and she still only lived that year.
Oh, we need to watch
I
the
was
trailer for
25.
the new Alien. Have you seen the new Alien series coming out?
No.
Yeah, we need to watch that trailer if somebody could bring it up. I can't.
Alien Earth.
I don't want to
And
mess up my connection.
Matt, why would you want to bring up that trailer? Do you just not care about all the copyright thingamajiggies?
He doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
Don't we all watch trailers? You know how many trailers I've watched on here?
I will. Will tell you that even though you watch a lot of trailers and nothing happens, that might make it harder for you to get monetized.
Yeah, makes sense.
If
Are
you
you
want to
talking about Alien Earth?
the one I just did a reaction to a few hours ago. You know, guys, if you want to check out my reaction, Kingdom of Nerds.
Stop it.
How do you get away with doing the reaction to it?
Because it's pre-recorded and it goes through checks, and I'm talking enough and pausing the trailer enough that I can get away with it.
Well, good cinema and bad cinema are going to ruin that for me anyway. I have to delete every episode of that probably.
Did you want it, Matt? I've got it.
Oh, there you go. See, Mark is giving you hints there. When you're getting monetized, just go back and delete your old videos that would get you in trouble. There you go.
That'd be all of them.
Delete his whole channel. They notify you what the problem is. You can delete it.
The problem is that means he would have to delete good and bad cinema, and it's legendary.
Legend, wait for it.
We're away from being
Very.
monetized.
You know that I have to admit, Neil Patrick Harris was the most incredible actor. Not only did he excel at doing the toy maker in the Doctor Who special,
Thank you.
but he is the only gay man who played the perfect bro. He was a bro in that series, How I Met Your Mother. He was bro. He was the epitome of
And
being
he was
a bro.
he was wild in Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle.
Yes, he
Yeah,
was. He was great in that. That shows you the level of just awesomeness that Neil Patrick Harris was. You know, everybody used to joke about him with Doogie. No, the man is a serious actor.
Dr. Horrible.
Starship Troopers.
Oh, Dr. Horrible was beautiful. That thing actually brought tears to my
There's
eyes. What
Kevin.
he went through in that, man.
There's Kevin. Kevin's back. Yay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I'm
Jeff,
trying to
too.
find something to
Big
show
Jeff.
y'all, so I'll be right back. But I heard you mention Neil Patrick Harris, and I had to bring
Just
up
had to make
Dr.
a run.
Horrible. It's just so cool.
Dude, what I saw Neil Patrick Harris do as the toy maker, I'm like, okay, yeah, now that's someone who could actually beat the Doctor. Yes, he was maniacal but fun, and I just can't rave about that portrayal enough, man.
I love that he busted out with "Spice Up Your Life." You know?
Oh yeah, and what he did in it, was that the song he did while he was in the Who office? Yes,
Yep.
and he was just, oh my god,
He was all over Unit.
yes, Unit, yes. Oh my, that blew me. I mean, my mind.
I very much enjoyed this saga of Doctor Who, and I stumbled upon a British YouTube channel dedicated to Doctor Who, and it was so hate-filled and venom-filled against this Doctor Who entry, right? I was like, oh my
You mean
god.
the special edition with David Tennant back, or the new
All of
Doctor?
it, everything, all of it. You know, they're like, I don't know what Russell T Davies is doing. Everything felt too woke, too forced. And I'm like, did none of you enjoy the Ronnie returning? I'm like, I was here for it.
Oh my God, the Ronnie was great.
It was so good.
This
You know?
second season was like top tier Doctor Who for me.
You know, and I have one friend who's furious because this version of the Doctor didn't fight any Cybermen or Daleks. I'm like, they don't need. I'm like, that's not shouldn't be a
Yeah.
necessity. You know.
I what got me the part that really turned me off
I haven't watched it.
Under
was
contract, they're supposed to do at least one Dalek episode under contract.
yeah, the only Doctor Who that kind of turned me off was the first season of The Girl. I forget her name.
Jodie Whittaker, who
Yeah.
who it's so unfair that she's a great actress who had the worst writers
Yes,
Yeah,
the writing was horrible.
That's what I was gonna say. The only episode I thought that was incredible with that, the very first episode with the tooth monster was very compelling, and you get sucked in, and it had a lot of the horror that the old Tom Baker Doctor Who used to have. So I was like, okay, this is cool. And then the holiday special, where you get to see the true evil and power of the Dalek. I mean, even as the little squid creature, he hopped on the back of the neck and took over that woman and went to the junkyard and made his own Dalek suit. Incredible stuff.
Since I'm going to have to delete all that shit anyway, let's make another video they have to delete for copyright purposes. Look, drop it.
I said drop it! I'll kill her! Believe me, I'll do it!
I believe you.
Ask me if I care. I don't really care anymore.
But I honestly, my original opinion was like after Peter Capaldi, I thought it was done because they wrapped up all the loose ends, the whole Clara line or Clara, and I thought, okay, where are they going to go from here? You know, but yeah, I agree with you, Bruce, that for her, she's a great actress because I watched the one where she was the homicide detective, that BBC show, and I'm like, okay, no, she's going to do good as the Doctor. Yeah. But the writing was so bad.
Did you watch the season? Did you watch the season finale of Doctor Who?
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, they did bring her back to have a timey-wimey moment with the current Doctor.
That was great.
And no, it was really well done. And he says,
so
it's
good.
you. And she goes, yes, it's me. And he goes, it's usually the other guy. She goes, well, it's me. And like, they have a really, like, I liked it because I felt like this is what she should have been. And it was just this little taste that maybe if Russell T Davies has a moment, maybe he can come back and do a little justice for her. But it was a really sweet moment of like, do you understand what's about to happen? He goes, you're the old me. Why would you understand what I need to understand about what's to happen? And like, it was really well done.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It's not just the writing though. The directing for her, they made her try to be too much like Tennant. I'm sorry.
But they also made it in a way where she's trying to act like one character, but is being written like another. It was really weird.
Yeah, they tried to make her Matt Smith and Tennant combined, and you can't. They're similar, but boy, were they different. I mean, because
instead they should have just encouraged her to be new, right?
Yeah.
Because that would have been the whole point. This is the Doctor's first regeneration as a woman, right?
Yeah.
My problem is both her and again, I loved her in Broadchurch. That's what you were talking about, Sandman. Yeah, she was awesome in that.
Yeah, Broadchurch. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. But both her and the new guy, they just never, to me, had gravitas. They just didn't have that million-year stare that a lot of the other Doctor. It's just, for me, it just didn't do it.
But also, again, writing and directing working against her here.
Yeah,
right?
I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, I absolutely feel in the right hands, the capability is there, which is why I think I enjoyed her showing up at the end of this series, because she has those moments with the other Doctor, you know, those looks, right?
Yeah.
And I for me, it was like special because it was just like Russell T Davies wanting to show people like she can do it, you know? I mean, obviously not all the things you're looking for. She didn't do the million-year-old stare, right? But there was just certain nods and winks and things that like just felt very Doctor. But yeah, I was blown away being like on a UK like channel, and like everybody was so like just so negative, and I was like, I mean, at a certain point, you know, it's like, do you know what you sound like? You know, when you're calling everything, you know, woke and forced. I was like, so what do you sound like in the process, right? So, and I was like, and I'm like, they're trying to, and I was like, this is not as bad as y'all are making it out to be. And a lot of people in the chat, which frustrated me, were people who never watched it. They were just happy to be there hating on it, and they didn't watch it. And so one of my last comments before I got the hell out of there was like, at least I actually watched the series, you know?
See, I've been watching Doctor Who since Tom Baker era. And
Yeah.
it's, I mean, we're in a glorious time because you can go on Google TV and you can watch any Doctor Who era you want for absolutely free, you know, and that's something to be thankful for. Because when I grew up, I had to wait every Saturday at noon on PBS channel, which was UHF back in the day before the kids, if you don't know what UHF is, you know, to watch one 1 hour episode of Tom Baker Doctor Who, man. And it hooked me. I knew it was cheesy because they didn't have the big budget, but I was hooked ever since. My wife likes Eccleston, but she likes Dave Tennant the best. Tennant to me was okay. I thought Tennant was a much better actor, like in the movie he did where he played the serial killer, or even in Harry Potter as the bad guy. He was great.
Oh, he's in that too brief.
He was great in
Harry Potter.
The Purple Man.
Yeah.
Oh, the Purple Man
There you go.
is one of his finest performances. But I love him as the Doctor. There's a lot of special. There's just a lot of special things. And even when they brought him back this time around, the whole thing with like, why did this happen? Why do I have this face? You know, I thought that was brilliantly done. I think, and we in the Doctor Who, what was it? In the Doctor Who anniversary special years ago, one of the old doctors looks at him and goes, "You're going to revisit a few old faces," you know. So I thought that was brilliant. You know, like it's going to happen.
Last thing we're going to say, because we are boring our host and we don't want to do that.
I will say this before we move on. I so wanted Tennant to hook up with Captain Jack Harkness the whole show. Just saying.
Well, hopefully we'll get Captain Jack back someday.
I really, my favorite new Doctor was Matt Smith. And the reason being is because we got a taste of the War Doctor in him. I mean, come on. When the Silence took River Song, he was ready to go to war with the universe. I mean, he was there. We were going to see the true power of a renegade Time Lord. And sending Rory out to warn the Cybermen and just watching all their space stations blow up. Now, are you going to give us answers? Or is this going to keep happening? I was like, oh, crap. Matt Smith.
I love when she's holding the baby and she's talking about who's going to save them, and it's Rory that she's talking about. I was like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I loved him on Legends of Tomorrow, and then Legends of Tomorrow constantly misused him.
They did. I was thinking, that's what got me hooked. It's like, whoa, Rory, Time Lord? Awesome. I love it. And then by the second season, he's gone. I'm like, what?
I mean, they juggle him around, and I still enjoyed the show very much. Of those CW shows of that specific era, that one really did the most interesting things, and it always bothered me that they just like it would just when I would get super interested, they did not stick the landing. Like Kid Flash joined them, I'm like, yes, and it's like, no, I decided not to hang out with them, and I'm like, why?
Yeah, or how they killed off Hawkman in like the first 5 episodes, you know, and left us.
No, they left. No, they left. Hawkman and Hawkgirl left because they were supposed to get their own CW series.
Ah, okay, I didn't know.
And then it never manifested. You know?
Another good show that was incredible, and I've said this before, is Stargirl. And everybody knows Jeff Johns, Stargirl, awesome.
He moved to Georgia to be there for that show. That's how important it was to him. And
That's
some of
his
the best
sister.
episodes.
That's based on she's based on his sister who passed. So it's always going to be
Special to him. But
Yeah.
also what I really loved, some of the best episodes of that series were written by James Robinson.
Yeah.
And because I remember season 1, I'm like, okay, this is cute, this is fun, this is cute, this is fun. And then we get to the episode about Brainwave, right? And she assumes that Brainwave's son is her cousin. And we get to the end, and Brainwave is like, oh, son, you don't understand. I had to kill your mother. And then he kills him. He kills his son right in front of her. And I'm like, who wrote this episode? And it was like James Robinson. I'm like, oh my God. You know? Like, and the Eclipso episode, there's an Eclipso episode that's very Nightmare on Elm Street where they're trapped inside the high school and there's like 5 of them and they're all forced to deal with their nightmares. Excellent. You know?
Yeah. Well, you know what? That whole second season, which was the Eclipso saga, Eclipso was going to win. He
You
was
okay, Matt?
looked like he was going to win because they could not handle him, man. I mean, we should know that the Spectre was the second angel of God's wrath. The first was Eclipso. So we're talking about 2 spiritual beings that have the power of the presence, man. You know?
Well, no, there's something different about Eclipso.
Well, Eclipso went rogue, is what happened. He went
No,
evil
he did,
rogue.
but he didn't have a piece of the essence of God that the Spectre did. That is what set them apart. Because when Spectre has his first confrontation with him, and he tells him, you know, like, you're not different than me, and he's like, yes, I am, because I am part. You know, I am part of creation, and I'm like, oh wow.
Yep, that's right. He has the dark heart. Mark is on point as always. Thank you, Mark. I should know because Mark's a bigger Spectre fan than I am. So,
well, he's a bigger Jeff Johns fan than all of us.
Yeah. You know, speaking of shows that were gone too soon, the Swamp Thing Thing show.
Swamp Thing was
that was amazing, and that was just a big financial disaster. Like, oh, we filed our paperwork wrong.
you know, and Doom Patrol had such high hopes. It started off doing all the Grant Morrison stuff. It had the weirdness factor, all the existentialism, and then it just went into a different direction. And I'm not going to watch the last season because what they do to the characters, especially Robot Man, breaks my heart. And I just can't. I can't cry. I don't want to cry watching a TV show, you know?
Kevin,
Everything good? No, Eclipso is. I'm sorry, Spectre Volume 3 by John Ostrander. All right,
Yes.
Eclipso is part of God's wrath. He's responsible.
good?
Yep, but then he went rogue.
Yes.
Okay, whatever.
I'm gonna have to reread that.
I sent it to you, Mark.
Yeah, I
sorry,
can't.
Mark.
I can't watch it because I'm not going to say what happens. I know what happens. I was stupid and I read all the spoilers, what happens for the season finale. And
Hey,
it
Mark.
breaks my heart. I just can't, you know?
Oh, and Mark is right under me too.
I was loving all of Doom Patrol. I didn't see a bad episode. It's just when they did that last season break for a minute, I just didn't go back and finish it.
Yeah.
What's wrong, Kevin? What's wrong?
Trying to find something, and I've been through every goddamn inch of the fucking house.
Hey, calm down, buddy.
And it
Go
was right
find
there on that fucking shelf.
Aaron!
I'm throwing the
Aaron,
fucking garbage
my
away.
bro!
Every bit of it.
Okay, dude.
All this goddamn garbage in that fucking closet. It's ridiculous. Collectibles, my ass. Don't nobody want that shit.
Mrs. Sandman says hello, Aaron and everybody.
Hi, Mrs. Sandman. Go Batman.
Go. Bog said go Batman.
Depressed and mad as hell.
She gave you a thumbs up, brother.
Mark.
That was fucking ridiculous.
I don't know.
Does Kevin know he's live? I hope he does.
I muted him just for the hell of it.
Good.
Good talk.
He's kind of getting annoying.
Oh, look who snagged.
Oh.
Mrs. Sandman would like this, but it's the second printing.
Yeah, she would love that. It's a Wolverine cover that is very expensive and hot for some reason, and they made it
not this one. This is a second printing.
Yeah,
he's gonna say I want
Dave
it.
Johnson. Dave Johnson did that cover. Dave Johnson.
No, what do you call it? That did Transformers did it.
DWJ.
Yeah, wasn't that him? Matt.
No.
Matt's got it.
Honey,
Isn't
they
that
made a
it, Matt?
so it
Daniel Warren Johnson did that Wolverine, didn't he?
Oh yeah, Wolverine 8. Yeah, the variant. Yeah. It's Daniel Warren Johnson.
Yeah,
Warren Johnson.
Sorry,
I
was
just
missing
got
somebody.
done with work, so I haven't even been to my LCS yet. So I've got 2 weeks of stuff to pick up. If they're still on the shelves, I'll grab it for her.
That's where you can go tomorrow and go over tomorrow.
Yeah, sounds like a plan, huh? So there we go. It's going to be date day. So
Tomorrow.
we're going to go shopping and go to the comic store. There you go.
Let's go shopping.
Yeah.
Okay, we could do date tomorrow, and then on Saturday we'll just go to the library.
Okay, sounds good. Yep, and then library, we got the book sale.
Oh, shoot. Let me show this to Mark. Mark. Picked this up the other day at a comic and record store.
Oh, you can never go wrong with Bronze Age DC, man.
Y'all have hit some really fun topics. The Godzilla artist debate, the Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong issue 1 that I hope nobody is sleeping on.
I got the 1 in 25 yesterday, Mark. I ordered it.
Yeah, the Kevin McGuire. Yeah, that one was awesome. Did
Oh,
any
that's
of y'all-
the little tiny Superman one.
yeah,
That's a great cover.
Yeah, I gotta get that. That's the one I didn't get.
That's a bold strategy, Glenn. Like, let me the one I didn't get.
Well, no, it's I only got a couple.
Okay.
I didn't get quite a few.
It's tiny
Oh,
baby
yeah.
Superman. It's tiny
I
baby
love
Superman.
that.
Every single one of your Turoks is going to have a sticker.
Come
on it.
here.
That's fair. Research the Godzilla sticker.
Hey, Jim.
But
Jim, I
did,
just want to see
did
Godzilla do this to Superman. Flick.
Did
Well-
anybody else watch the Monarch Legacy of Monsters show on Apple?
Yes.
No, I don't get Apple.
Such a great show.
It was a
So
good show.
did you read issue number 1?
No, I did not.
Probably
Of,
Did
of
y'all
the
did,
Justice League? No, I haven't read it yet.
I
just
read the whole
I
first
just got
series,
it today.
and I had all the variants of issue number 1.
so you have read this one, Jim?
No, that's number 2, right?
No, this is number 1. Only number 1 has come out so far.
No, I
Is
mean
it
it's the
on-
second series.
Oh yeah. Volume.
Yeah, I
2,
haven't touched
sorry.
that. I've only read the
Mark,
first
is
series.
it ongoing?
It's the 7-issue miniseries. Here's the 1 in 50.
I was debating about picking it
But
up.
so like there was the biggest twist like of the year in comics, I think happens in issue 1 of this. I'm so excited to talk about it with somebody, but I would highly recommend at least like just going and reading the recap of what the Monarch show was, because this Finn saw a blank. He's like, "Can I color that?" I'm like, "Absolutely." So he put like his Mecha Godzilla, Kong's face, and one of the skull crawlers.
Yep. Nice.
I love it.
But yeah,
awesome.
So the dude, it was genius what they did with this first issue. Absolutely genius. Didn't
Whoa.
see it coming, but they tie it into the they don't tie it into it, but they're not ignoring the lore that was introduced in the Monarch Legacy of Monsters show, which like it's about a very specific character played by a father-son duo, like in flashbacks and present times. It was brilliant, and they kind of I don't want to spoil anything. if you love Amanda Waller as much as Cliff loves Amanda Waller, you do not need to miss at least issue 1. Now, I'm being serious, Cliff. I know that's how you feel, and I'm not joking about this, Cliff. You need Cliff on Comics needs to read issue 1 of this just so you can smile your ass off and cheer and celebrate this book, which you will when you read issue 1. I
Cliff,
promise.
or sorry, Mark, are you bringing that Jang to Heroes? I'm guessing.
No.
Oh, and Vogs, I was going to tell you, you should, even though you just like Batman, you still need to read the first series of Godzilla versus Kong versus Justice League. It was incredible.
It was.
They are all defeated. I mean, Superman got killed in the second issue. If I'm correct, Mark.
Beast moded.
Yeah, he got dude, because it's Godzilla. I mean, they got utterly asses handed to them.
Isn't that a new? Do they have a new one of those coming out?
Yeah, we're talking. Yeah, it just came out.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I didn't like the first series.
I loved
you
it.
Calmed
I didn't.
down now.
But I'm
trying to. I just ripped my house apart trying to find one little thing. You know.
I
went
I've
and
done
it was,
that.
I hate
I've
to
done
say
that
the
many
phrase.
times.
It was in the last place I looked, but it was in the last place I could possibly look.
What was it? Did you find it?
Mark. Did you get for number 2? Did you get the animated version, the animated cover? It's with Godzilla and Godzuki cover.
They did it for issue 2 of what? This?
No, just no.
Dude, why'd you have to?
No, it wasn't that. It was
Man.
sorry, it was something else. Sorry, it was
Oh,
the
I think you're
Godzilla
talking
versus
about like
the,
one of the current
kills-
Marvel crossover things.
It kills the Marvel universe.
Yeah,
Get it?
That would be cool though.
It looks identical to the cartoon. They did
That's
some great
amazing.
job.
My favorite cover from the original series, and I'm a Godzilla fan. I'm not a Kong fan, but was Kong with the green. Yes, the foil Green Lantern. Kong as a Green Lantern. Yes, man.
And his Guy Gardner's ring.
Yup.
Yeah, that was dope. You know what? I appreciate them doing. First off, this is one of the coolest ones. It's Mikkel Janin 1 in 25. Because if you look, it's gonna be hard to see, but when you look at the cover, like over here, like that's Superman shooting his heat ray, and that's the Batwing shooting a missile, and then like there's the Flash, and you can find like all these little points where he's running fast, so you can see a red blur there, a red blur there, and the whole Justice League is on here like that, like on his arm, the lasso of truth is wrapped around him. On the end, there's teeny tiny Wonder Woman. I actually had a magnifying glass out and had fun playing with that cover.
Wow.
They are truly gnats.
But what I thought was cool is one of my favorite covers, hands down, for volume was the 1 in 25
book.
So
He doesn't have it.
Was the 1 in 25 for issue number 1, the Dan Mora, and he did the companion cover for it for volume 2. So you have the heroes and the villains.
Yeah. I hated the Roaring cover only because I had to wait so long for it to come in because the first batch that came in was defective. Yeah.
This one? You hated this one?
No, the one where you open it and it roars.
Oh, I thought you said Warren, like Daniel Warren Johnson.
No.
The roars.
The
Yeah. I
roaring
saw that.
Kevin, what were you missing?
Yeah, those.
When we get a break and I have a few minutes, I'll show y'all.
No, I'm done. I'm just excited about Godzilla shit.
I like
I'm
those
glad
connections.
many of you have read this yet. Cliff, you definitely need to read issue number. I'm not telling you to invest in the series. Read issue number 1, and you'll be like, "Thank you. I've been waiting years for this moment."
What about Bugs?
And it happened in this book.
Oh,
Please tell me some creature ate Amanda Waller.
Hey, Aaron.
Even better.
What's up, Aaron?
I bet that it's better that does a Godzilla versus Bambi on her.
All right, y'all should have been reading it already. If y'all actually cared, you would have read it by now. Like the whole thing with the second volume, the whole premise is like, the Legion of Doom failed in volume 1. They're in jail. When supervillains go to jail, who's in charge of them?
Amanda.
Hey, give me a chance, Mark. I pre-ordered my stuff, so I haven't got it yet.
Earmuffs it, Matt. earmuffs it. So they have the Legion of Doom and the Squad all in Blackgate, and she's telling them we're about to take Lex, we're going to take Enchantress, and we're gonna juice up some of our own people to, we already use supervillains to deal with superheroes. We're gonna need some kaiju to deal with these kaiju incursions. And ultimately she has her and they have her and the commander. You got like who you assume is Rick Flag with her. They're leading the team and they're bickering through the whole issue. And at the end, when they're bickering, she never calls him by his name, just Commander. They're bickering and she goes, I told you I'm not one to be trifled. And he just pulls a gun out, shoots her, and kills her dead. Kills her in issue 1. And then he goes, I'm not one to be trifled with. I'm Commander fucking Shaw. I'm like, dude, you're killing me. Hey, it's Kurt Russell from Monarch.
Yes! Yes!
So they tricked us. You think it's Rick Flag the whole time, and you're wondering why he's got like the facial hair he does, but it's clearly like they had a Monsterverse character and a DC character, and they used the Monarch character. Like, that's amazing.
If anyone's gonna kill Amanda Waller, it's gonna be Kurt Russell.
You know what's amazing? As soon as you pull that trigger, I'm like, Cliff.
I just want to reboot her and restore her.
Can you
show
us
her
the
to
panel?
1996 Amanda Waller?
Can
You know what? I'm gonna have to buy that issue just for that now, because that's epic.
Mark, can you show us the panel?
Yeah.
He shoots her in the head.
No, he shoots her straight in the chest.
Oh, in the chest.
Yeah, she lives long enough to realize that she failed, which was even the best part. I'm not one to be trifled with, Colonel, and then just blam in her eyes, and she gets to grab her chest long enough to realize that she's dead. And you turn the page, and he's like, "Nah, I'm Colonel Leland Shaw III. And I'm taking over Task Force X," and she's just deader than shit with her eyes open, rolled in the back of her head.
Nice.
Look at Lex, like, wow, why didn't I do that?
He's like, "Oh, damn, it was easier than I thought."
So is the thing with the fail-safe done, Mark?
What?
Is the fail-safe thing done with?
That's been done with for about 8 months now, at least.
No, that's Godzilla versus Kong versus Justice League, honey.
Yeah, it's the Monsterverse DCU crossover.
Yeah.
I'll have to I may have to pick that up now too.
Oh, it's amazing. And it's, it's not like in continuity. It stands on its own. You don't need any pre-reading or anything. It's just, you just do what you do. This is a great Bjorn Barons one. It's one of my favorites because it's like hyper realistic.
Yeah, that looks like something out of the movie.
Yeah, looks like legit concept art.
Cool.
And with this
Old
coming
school
out
movie
and
poster art.
actually doing well, kids are reading it. Kids are reading Godzilla for the first time in a long time. They're being requested in a lot of shops.
Oh, Godzilla sells like hotcakes, man.
Yeah.
Invincible.
Never
Godzilla.
been more popular than he is right now.
Yeah,
Yep.
and that's believe it or not, that is all because of Yoshimitsu Bano back in 2013, went to Legendary, tried to get Godzilla versus the Smog Monster sequel made, but Legendary said, well, we don't want to make that, but we'll definitely make a Godzilla movie that you can executive produce with, and he was the bridge between Toho and Legendary to get the first Gareth Edwards Godzilla movie made, and then it went from there. Toho, once they saw what MonsterVerse could do, they had to up their game with movies like Shin Godzilla, but more importantly,
Shin predated that. They had a standing agreement that they weren't allowed to make movies for X amount of years, while Legendary did, which I think actually ultimately won in the end because it gave people a break from Toho stuff, and they really had time to think about what they would do differently and look at Shin and think, well, do we want to
no, that's
continue
not
that?
true. Shin came out in 2016. Gareth Edwards Godzilla was 2014.
Was it 14?
Yeah,
they weren't allowed. They weren't allowed to do anything after Shin. I think you got to look at production time as well. But they have it. They had it in paper in agreement. The second that they were allowed to release a Godzilla movie, they had -1 ready. Like they were filming it before
Yeah.
the agreement was over.
Yeah,
or
they
the
had to do their
contract was over.
MonsterVerse had to finish their trilogy before -1 could be released, and they finished the trilogy, did -1, then MonsterVerse afterwards came out with New Empire.
New Empire and -1 came out in the same year. It was amazing last year.
Yeah, and
Or the year before that.
-1 made me cry. That movie was fantastic. It brought Godzilla back to his evil freaking roots, and the ending was so epic. And I had to go immediately and buy the mega box set that had all the versions and all the extras and the book. And yeah, see, I went right to the Godzilla website. Mine.
Yeah,
Waiting
I held off from pre-ordering that one from the Godzilla website because I knew they were coming with a steelbook, and I got the steelbook edition.
Right on.
We
Well, mine is still steelbook though. I paid $80.
Kevin,
You have the fold-out one, right, with all the
Kevin.
inserts and all that.
wake up.
No, it's a steel book,
wait.
and then comes with
Just
the books, the book, the posters, the cards, all that other stuff. And it has
Wait, go ahead.
2 different DVDs. But anyway, or
Yes.
whatever. Go ahead. Go ahead. Whoever's talking.
No, I was gonna
No.
say I think Kevin had something when we got a break in the action.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Y'all want to know what I just went through? In the early 90s, I had a real good friend who was an artist. Here's a little bit of his artwork he did for a band that this is what I was trying to find, and you'll understand in a minute why I was pretty fucking upset that I couldn't find it. Find this thing here. This is some stuff he did, some posters for the band that I ran lights for him. He did the artwork for the posters and stuff. He did a lot of psychedelic type stuff.
Yeah.
Really cool guy. His name was Brian Glover. We called him Zombie because, well, he wasn't the greatest looking guy in the world. And he knew that, and he kind of went with the name. I can't find I only have like 2 or 3 pictures of him. You know, back then we didn't have digital cameras and stuff. So
Yeah.
there was only a few pictures. One of them is of him dressed as Jesus on Halloween because he could pull it off.
Like that.
36D was the name of the band. I'll let y'all figure that one out.
I don't get it.
Me.
Huh?
He had a thing for the eyeballs and the flying eyeballs.
I got to find something for my son. I'll be right back, guys.
That's pretty wicked. These were like the posters for their concert nights or something.
Yeah, we would throw them up at convenience stores and stuff around town. And they had some in fact, this one was a pretty big show at a roller rink in Macon, Georgia. O'Neill's. That was the first place I ever saw Widespread Panic. Now they play arenas. And then he showed up one day with something for all of his friends. A comic book that featured him, me, and pretty much all our friends. This is what I couldn't find, and it was driving me nuts. But that's me in the future. That was what he projected, because in '96 I had long hair and, you know, metalhead. And that's my buddy Steve Ellis.
Does he call you Kevin in the comic?
Yeah. Yeah. It's 9 a.m. AD 2058. 96-year-old Jim Pike, who's my buddy Jim that I mentioned that invited me over to watch Sinners tomorrow, who I'm still good friends with, arrives at Kevin's. At the time, I was living in the garage at this house, my parents' house. And I'm still living in the garage in 2058. This is my buddy Dan.
Aspirations for you. That's awesome.
Dan died in 2019. He was one of my best friends for many years. And in this comic, he's dead, but he's still sitting there with his pipe, his weed pipe in his mouth, because he always had a pipe of weed smoking it. And everybody, I keep talking to him even though he's dead, and people keep going, Dan's dead, damn it. And it's just a funny comic that makes fun of all of us. And this is one of, I think, 5 copies that were made after he died of cancer in '94. And it's just, you know, something that means a lot.
We love you, Kevin.
Love you,
And
bro.
He'd be pretty damn
And
proud of
Zombie
you
shows up at the
showing
end of the
us-
comic.
He'd be pretty damn proud of you showing us that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the world ends.
He's got some good lines, man. Some good strokes.
Yeah. You know, kind of like the
Talented.
Freak Brothers or something.
Yeah.
But he was a
Yeah.
really good guy. He worked with me at the movie theater when I was a projectionist. He was a usher. And our buddy Jim Pike had a part-time job. He worked on base, had a serious adult job. But he worked selling tickets 2 or 3 days a week just so he could get into the movies for free. Smart guy.
Good strategy.
And Brian was working as an usher, and he kept complaining about pain in his back. He couldn't bend over or anything. We took him to the health department because he had nothing. He was homeless in Atlanta for 2 years when we ran across him in the park. We hadn't seen him in all that time, and he was selling his artwork just to get money for food. And Jim brought him back home, gave him a room, and got him a job at the theater. And he kept complaining about his back hurting. So we took him to the health department, and he was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer and died a week later.
I'm sorry, Kevin.
And that was the first of 3 good friends that died of cancer.
Kevin, my grandpa passed of it. Our family friend has. I think we all have been touched, but
Yeah, I know we have. In fact, Steve here, Steve Ellis, his sister was the next one who died of cancer. She had ovarian cancer.
Oh.
So, Jim, since you're not
Of course, my mom had breast cancer, and they were able to remove it, and that was good. Of course,
we
she's
love you, Kevin.
too, so. But
We're here for you.
Thanks,
We love you.
I'd
You're
rather
amazing.
I hadn't thought about that, and it's something, you know, now I'm with all of you guys who collect comments. It's somebody I can share it with.
You're not alone in this world. I hope you know that.
That is awesome. And I'm sorry that he passed that way, but you've got this and wonderful memories, you know.
He
and-
turned me on to the blues, introduced me to guys like Robert Johnson, all the old school blues guys,
Yeah.
which I never got into. I was a metalhead back then. I'm like, yeah, that stuff's cool, Brian, but whatever. Now I love that stuff. I wish he was around to share it with.
Kevin, if I were with you right now, I'd give you the biggest hug. I love you, man.
I'll take it in virtual.
There you go.
Thanks, Will. And
Thanks
y'all
for sharing that.
for that.
Thanks for sharing that, Kevin.
Yeah, man. Let's find a fucking cure for that shit.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm
Only
sending
say
you
help.
some Spider-Man. Kevin, I'm going to send you a handful of Spider-Man books next time you send me your books. And when I send your books back, I'm sending you a ton of comics.
You keep saying that. That's cool, man.
I am.
I'm gonna send you some stuff too.
No, not necessary.
Well, I'm going to.
Save your money.
I've always been planning to. But, yeah, love you guys. Y'all can get back to with it.
Oh, we're good. We just
We love you, Kevin.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
Oh yeah, I like to hear people speak from the heart. So.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
Yeah, and it was on a shelf 2 foot away from me, and I didn't know it. And I tore 2 rooms apart trying to find it. I got some cleaning up to do.
Speaking of the deadly disease, let's crush that goal. I want to beat it by 10,000 this year.
Yes, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I could talk to you too. I'm not saying anything horrible.
Does she know what we're talking about or no?
No, she's trying to talk to me about something else.
I'm just trying to tell you about the babies.
Okay, I don't even know where the babies are right now. Let's find them first, honey, and then we can
Where
work
are the
out where
babies?
they're going.
We need to know.
And they're kitty cats, I think.
Yeah, those kittens are crazy.
Is this a John Benet Ramsey situation?
No, it's the baby
Oh my
kittens.
God.
Oh my God. This always makes me laugh with some really dark shit.
We got our legs and our arms.
I will find them now with my phone. They're probably hiding under the love seat here.
We've got our legs
Did
and
you
our
chip
arms.
them? Is that how you're gonna find them the phone? You chip the babies?
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. What?
You keep talking about babies.
Talking about
What are those? Did that actually come out? Mark?
It's the DVD, Blu-ray.
Oh wait, that's not the animated movie. That's the research thing, right?
This is the brand new documentary, Legend of Kingdom Come, that they're showing all the stuff for months. I got 3 copies of it now.
Yeah, the fur babies were sleeping.
Kevin
Everybody.
Jigs isn't live tonight.
See the
so
box,
if you want
Mark.
me
Hold
to
on, let me see it.
hang out with you to
I'll put them through the computer.
stay awake with you a while, I can't.
Man, that's cool. I didn't know they even did that.
So
Yeah,
Kevin, if you're up
ran
to
it
the
on
deal,
a Kickstarter, and it's really freaking good. But I
Well, is that just going to be a limited release, or are they going to like release it where you can buy it in stores?
I don't know.
Kevin, if you're gonna be
I
up
don't know
for a
what they did
while,
on the
I'll
back
stick
end of
with
it and
you.
everything of selling it, but I've front-ended back to Kickstarter, and I was a part of the first people that received their copies. I got mine in last week, but there was an issue with the formatting because I have like a 4K player and it doesn't want to play on 4K players, and some communication with them and everything. And I didn't ask them to replace my copy, but as of today, I now have 3 copies.
Oh my goodness!
So that means I'm gonna like
Give away.
Yeah, I'm not keeping 3 copies. And what's cool is I don't know if all right, so this one came in, like I just opened it just now. This one came in with just the movie, but the other one that I got in that I don't know where I set it down at now, it has all the stuff with it. So I got 2 of the lanyards, and they come with the trade. They're like this trading card set and then an art card set.
Wow.
I stuffed them all into that. So the other one has that with it even. But yeah, it's really cool. It's a damn good movie, a damn good documentary.
Right on.
So I'll end
I
up
did run across something else I'll show you.
I gotta go.
Check out this stack of comics.
What's up? One sec, Matt. What?
I found a stack of
Matt
comics.
said he's got to rest.
Oh, okay.
Best room.
He's got to go to the restroom.
Oh, restroom.
Yes,
Oh.
best room.
Y'all have probably seen some of these before.
Oh yeah, the
Fire.
Fire books and the Crusader comics. I see the Crusaders underneath. Yeah.
Cool.
So
Somebody gave me these one time. Said, "I know you're into comic books. Here, you can have these." It's like, okay, yay, thanks. Not really big on Christian comics, but
Seen any of those ever?
but God, there's a whole freaking stack of them.
Yeah, I'd be happy to purchase those from you if you do not wish to have them, Kevin.
Sure, man. Exorcist. That might be a pretty
That's cool.
good.
Because the only one I have from the Crusaders series is the one about Satan and Lucifer.
Huh.
The Ark.
I don't think I have that one.
Oh, Jim, have you ever read Secret
We'll talk about it,
Origins?
Jim. I was going to ask you if you were interested in them.
Oh yeah, I am. We'll get it done on IG.
Okay.
What were you going to say, Mark?
There's this series that DC did in the 80s, and it was kind of a way to like remind people and introduce people about DC continuity post Crisis on Infinite Earths. And it was called Secret Origins, and every issue would be Secret Origins, then the character's name, and it would just like tell you the origin of that character.
Yep.
And yeah, I can't remember what issue number it is. Like issue number 10 is the Phantom Stranger issue. And
So good.
It's one of the best single issue comic books ever written in the history of the medium. But what's cool is like the Phantom Stranger, like that's his thing. You don't know its origin. So like they tell you like 3 tales. I heard it was this, I heard it was that. And if you're into biblical stuff at all, you should definitely read that single issue comic book. It'll blow you away.
Yeah, I know. I know they used the one in the New 52 where he was actually Judas Iscariot. I know they did that.
Yeah, which is in that Secret Origins.
Yeah, that's one of the 3. Yeah, for his origin. Yeah. I think I have that issue in my collection still, because I do have a lot of the Secret Origins because of all the Golden Age heroes they did in that. So yeah, I'll have to dig through the collection.
All right, folks. I gotta get to bed.
Understood.
Good night.
Oh yeah, it's 10:30 there.
Definitely.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. Look, I've been up since
Good night,
6:30
Cliff.
this morning. I'm getting ready to end it anyway. So
All right. Well, thank you for having me on, Matt. Man, I really appreciate it. And
Hey, and Cliff,
good to be back.
Jeffrey, you make me feel like I'm in trouble.
what? Yeah.
What was that, Jeffrey? What was that, Jeffrey?
Just tell him off. It's simple.
Jeffrey. I'm
Oh,
like,
before I go, does
dunking
anybody
and
want to
shit.
be on the?
You're not my dad. You're not my dad.
I can channel your parents in through one voice. Yeah.
Jeff can't make it tomorrow. Does anybody want to come on the Conan the Barbarian episode tomorrow?
I wish I could.
If I'm awake, I'll be there. That's kind of a 50-50.
I'm at a client's.
Okay.
I'm busy with the missus.
I'll set my alarm.
All right, Kevin. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed right now, I guess. So.
Yeah.
Good night and God bless everyone.
Night.
Good
All
night,
right,
everybody.
we're out.
Night, everybody.
Here's another clip to get me copyright.
Come, son of Jarrell! Kneel before Zod! Snitchy boochies.